Hello, everybody. Hello. Happy Monday and AA3 day. Let's go. Hello, Oof Noise. Hello, Kyle. You almost beat Ganon's second phase. Oh, is he like the final? Like, I know he's like the big villain of the game. Is he like the final boss in Tears of the Kingdom, or is there a different final boss? I've never had the food for anything in games that you can cook. Honestly, same. Or I will end up cooking too much and just not use it. Like in Genshin, I like never used food, but I always made it for the battle pass. And I do the same in Star Rail right now. I'll like synthesize like one thing or one food item if I need to for my daily missions, and then I like almost never use them. Yes, we are getting towards the end of our Ace Attorney Trilogy playthrough. Obviously, there's more Ace Attorney games, and I do want to stream some more in the future, but yeah, I don't already for it to be over. It kind of feels like surreal in a way. The final boss was technically him in Breath of the Wild, but it was more of a bow minigame than a boss. Oh boy. Over this weekend, I still did not start Breath of the Wild. I keep telling myself I should start it because I want to be a part of the Tears of the Kingdom hype, but I keep getting distracted and keep trying to become the Elden Lord. I'm still trying to do that. There was a harder things to fight, and then the boss Ganon, oh wow. Oh boy. But yeah. Played some Star Rail and some Elden Ring over the weekend. And I'm also slowly I'm trying to get back into watching things. I have my list of shows that I have in progress that I need to catch up on. So far, I've caught up on Bungo Stray Dogs, but I was only one episode behind on that. I literally watched everything but the last episode of the season, and then I never did. And then I was looking at my list of shows, and I was like, you know what? Instead of trying to catch up on any of the shows that I'm currently watching, I'm gonna watch something new. And I spent all weekend watching Buddy Daddies because I never watched it before, and I wish I had watched it as I was airing, but I didn't have a Crunchyroll subscription at the time, but now I do. And it was very fun and wholesome, very sweet. Yeah, is Bungo Stray Dogs gay? Technically no, but there are a lot of homoerotic rivalries and such in it. Like, the fan base is very queer. Yeah, I'm normal. Yes, it was so sweet and cute. I loved it. It was a nice little serotonin show. Now I'm probably ready to go back to The Last of Us after having something wholesome like that. Yeah, if you squint your eyes and turn your head, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, technically no, it's not, but it comes across as very fruity. I'm not gonna lie. I once saw I think it was either a Tumblr post or a tweet, I think it was a Tumblr post, calling Bungo Stray Dogs Hamilton for English majors, and I've not been able to look at it the same ever since. But I would say it's kind of like a Hamilton in the sense that it like takes real life figures and JoJoifies them, gives them, it's like a cross between Hamilton and JoJo, using real life historical figures and turning them into superpower guys, except they're too twinky to be in JoJo. But yeah, it's probably more accurate to call it JoJo for English majors, to be honest. Which character is played by? Oh, he's the lemon guy. He's I think Kaji, the lemon guy, the lemon bomb guy. You do a whole rap about his lemons. Yeah, I can totally see him as that. The character that only shows up and has just like a little cameo. He writes like songs for the whole thing, but only has like one little cameo, one minor character that he voices. Just like the Piragua man in the Heights in the movie for that. He gets his one little cameo, and in the Bungo Stray Dogs musical, he's gonna be the lemon guy. Alrighty. Let's hop into the game. I'm not ready. I actually had a dream about this the other day. Ace Attorney showed up in my dreams. I don't even know why. I don't remember anything about it, but I just remember Phoenix was there, and I think he was being framed for murder again. I don't know how. I say again, as if he was ever the defendant. Although I guess he was briefly, like, suspected in the second case, but he wasn't like the defendant in the case. But anyways, and then I had a dream about Persona the other day, and I saw there's it seems like a P3 remake might really be happening. This comes a couple weeks after I bought P3P, but I don't regret it because I wanted to play one of the older versions of P3 to get like a more classic experience. And I probably will get the P3 remake, but I want to play P3P or FES first, but P3P now since I have it, but I wanted to play one of the older ones first to get like the original kind of experience. Well, not original if it was like an updated version of, but you know what I mean. I want to get the older experience. And then, yeah. Anyways, here we go. And I'm thinking we'll probably play that next. I was torn between Mass Effect and P3 for a while, but I think with the remake rumors and whatnot and the Persona brain rot just not going away, I think I want to play P3P next. Yeah. And I've been fortunate enough to be able to avoid major spoilers so far, and I want to keep it that way. And I feel like the longer I go without playing it, the greater risk I am at seeing spoilers, so I want to alleviate that risk. Alrighty. Here we go. Let's do this. Trials and Tribulations. Here we go. Turnabout Memories. Oh my god, Mia! Are we playing as Mia? Oh my god, wait. I've seen this girl before. I feel like I've seen her in like fan art and stuff. I like don't know anything about her. But this looks like young Mia. Look at this drip. Is this a dress or a romper? Or like a two-piece? What is this? Whatever it is, I'm rocking with it. And this looks like little Phoenix in like, I don't know, he looks like he's in like college or something. Was he like, what even is that necklace? Oh my god. Did Phoenix get bitches in college or something? Because I can't imagine that. Nah, there's no way that guy gets bitches. Phoenix with the Riz? Nah. Mm-mm. He does not have any Riz whatsoever, and fortunately, Miles does not need to be charmed by that kind of stuff. This is your favorite game in the trilogy? Oh no! A man is dead and we are palm treed! Why did I do that? Oh my god, is that that's not edgy. It just looks like him. There's no way. That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business! I'm telling you for your sake, if you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news! Oh no! There's something you need to know about that girl. Oh no. Don't talk about her like the... Oh my god. Oh, Phoenix. Oh, Phoenix, what did you... What is that sweater? What is that sweater? I'm sorry, what? Who wears a sweater with their initial and a heart on it? Like, I get if it's like a college, like, logo or something with a letter, like, that's kind of cool, I guess, but like, that's like a Sesame Street sweatshirt. What is that? Oh yeah, we're Mia, aren't we? I got distracted by his little Sesame Street Superman get up there. And did he have a cape on? It looked like he had a cape on. Were you trying to be a hero, Phoenix? Just like a catcher's. Anyways, it's April 11th. Oh, it's finally time. I'm kind of nervous. Oh yeah, this is Mia's second case, it said, right? Oh, is Mr. Grossberg her mentor? Aw. It's kind of cool we get to see Mia in action. Oh, Mr. Grossberg, good morning. Oh, Mia, please calm yourself down. You're going to get yourself arrested for suspicious behavior, you know. What are you talking about? I am relaxed, Mr. Grossberg. Look at me. I'm relaxed! Let go of my lapels. You obviously haven't got the temperament to be a lawyer. I'm so sorry. It's just that I'm so nervous today. Oh, that's right. This is your first time in the big leagues, isn't it? Well, never you fear, my dear. I, Marvin Grossberg, am at your service. Yeah, what was her first case? Still, you surprised me. What with your earnest request last night? Let me handle this case, you suddenly said. And quite forcefully, too. I just found out yesterday. About the case, I mean. What? And you've already learned all the relevant facts? Well, about that, you see, oh my god, she really just, yes, like mentor, like mentee. Truly, no brain cells, flying by the seat of her pants. Just like Phoenix, does this mean eventually he'll become a good lawyer and actually be prepared in the courtroom? Oh dear. In any case, don't let her client see you're so nervous. Oh no, wait, was Phoenix her client? Oh my god, wait, did I have a prophetic dream about Phoenix being framed for murder? Was my dream really like foreshadowing this game? I literally knew nothing about this, and I dreamt that Phoenix was being framed for murder, and it looks like that's what's actually happening here. Aw, he looks so small. Aw, he's a little baby. Aw, he is wearing a cape. What a fucking loser. And I say that affectionately. Try to keep smiling, Mia. I just want to say, oh my god, Phoenix, you absolute failure of a man. I love you. Yep, it'll be fine, no problem. Oh, Phoenix, if you're sick, you should go home, buddy. Well, I guess if you're in court, like, you can't not be there. That's right, like the Flying Brothers. People screw it up all the time. And yes, I have a cold. That's what this mask is for. My doc says this way, I won't give it to anyone else. Be kind to- yes, be kind to others by wearing a mask, please. Right, Mr. Wright, you have nothing to fear in court today. If you are truly innocent, I promise I will save you. Oh my god, Mia, please calm down. He's the one on trial, not you. He's the one who should be nervous. You need to stay strong for your client, Mia. My name is Mia Fey. I'm still pretty new at this lawyer thing. The first time I appeared in court was a year ago. That trial traumatized me so badly, I thought I'd never set foot in another courtroom. It's been 1 year since then, and, well, here I am again. But this time I'm going to win. Oh, did she lose her first case? Aw, I guess that it must be, like, really, like, nerve-wracking to lose your first case and kind of get, like, imposter syndrome or something from that. For my client and for myself. Yes, redemption! I can't get over his, like, stupid outfit, I'm sorry. But he looks very cozy. So, he looks very stupid and cozy. And I think that is a good combination. Oh, we got another old man with back problems. Is that Winston Payne again? The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh my god, he had hair?! That is a kind of a sad pompadour. Josuke would be disappointed in you, buddy. The defense today is Miss Mia Fey, was it? Yes, Your Honor. Is there a problem? I was under the impression that Marvin Grossberg was going to be leading the defense. Yes, well, you see, Mr. Grossberg had a bit of an emergency. Emergency? But... Hey, he's my moral support. Well, you're just a rookie. Are you sure you can really handle this? Don't let him scare you, Mia. Give him your toughest look. Just stare at— Oh, yes! Yes! Oh, I see where Phoenix gets it from. Although, everybody slams the table in this game. Game. All the lawyers do, but... But you can do this. Come on, Mia. Well, Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Well. I can't believe a veteran like me has to spend his time babysitting a new defense lawyer. Well, it's gonna happen again, buddy, so get used to it. Don't worry, little girl. It'll all be over soon. Oh, jeez. Come on, yeah, this is not civil court, yeah. Now then, I'd like to proceed with a summary of events on the day in question. The incident occurred on the campus of Ivy University. Was this technically an Ivy League school? Doug Swallow, what the fuck? What kind of name is that? Is that Swallow like a bird? Or... Alright. Doug Swallow. He was a fourth-year student studying pharmacology. Doug, yeah! That's a kind of a freaky name, buddy. Just Sounds like he was a very bright young man.
Yes, well, next we have a photo taken at the scene of the crime.
Did dude get zapped or something? Was he electrocuted? Stop. Me after just watching Buddy Daddies and seeing a bent umbrella in the background. I always consume media at very coincidental times, it seems.
Students discovered the scene shortly after the murder. They found the victim's body and the defendant, who had obviously bungled his getaway. They then called the police.
Certainly makes the defendant look very suspicious indeed. Very well. The court accepts this photo into the record as evidence. Took place behind an IVU building. I can't quite tell the cause of death in this photo.
Your reputation for sagacity is well earned, Your Honor. The truth is that this victim died a rather unusual death.
An unusual death? What do you mean, Mr. Payne?
Well, perhaps the defense would like to take this question. Huh? A simple question. I thought I might loosen you up a bit. I am a genteel man.
I'm a genteel man. Oh, I see. You're trying to make a pun. Stand up to him, Mia. Show him what you're made of. A perfect opportunity. The cause. Oh, yeah, court record. A fatal electric shock. Yep. The autopsy report. Yeah. Please say you know at least this much. Oh, Mia. Oh. Okay, Grossberg, please get out of here if that's gonna happen. We don't need that in the courtroom. The details of the case are in the court record. Yep, we did indeed know that. Yeah. Alright. Bro was electrocuted. And we save as well. Trials and tribulations. Yeah. The cause of death? Electrocution. I can't make Mia look stupid in court. I'm fine with, getting things wrong as Phoenix, but I can't make Mia look like a fool. According to the court record, it was a fatal electric shock. In other words, electrocution. Electrocution? But how could such a thing have happened? If you look in the photo, it looks like a phone wire snapped or something. Oh, a stun gun! Haha!
The answer to that will become crystal clear as this trial proceeds, Your Honor. But before that, there is one more vital issue.
What's that?
Why, motive, of course. Apparently there was some bad blood between the victim and the defendant.
Bad blood? What do you mean?
Oopsie! I'm terribly sorry. You're the defense attorney, so you must know all about it. I shouldn't be stealing your spotlight like this.
Ah, jeez. You gotta knock this guy down a peg. That's Winston Payne for Yogi's one smooth operator, if you catch my drift. They don't call him the rookie killer for nothing, you know. Now then, let's hear from the defense. What was the source of the bad blood between the victim and the defendant? And this time, I would like to see some supporting evidence. Alrighty. All the weapons are in the court record. Yeah. Okay, Marvin Grossberg. Aw, he's a little baby! 21! Sorry, that's not a baby. Alright. He was a fourth-year pharmacology student. Oh. Oh no! Phoenix got bitches! No! Why is this devastating news to me? You know what? I feel this is like learning that there was gonna be a new Mob Psycho story detailing Reagan's past love life. The idea of Reagan having a girlfriend or any partner at all is just inconceivable to me. And the same is true for Phoenix until Edgeworth, obviously. But God, this feels contradictory to my basic understanding of Phoenix. This man is pathetic. But I guess some people like pathetic men, myself included. So oh no, they were fighting over a girl. Uh-oh. A veteran lawyer. Alright. Find the evidence. Try to set a better example for the young lady. Yes, we got the prey files. Unfortunately, Phoenix got bitches. This woman here. Dahlia Hawthorne, is it?
Very good, Miss Faye. You seem to have picked up on this on at least this much.
Don't worry, Phoenix still doesn't get bitches. You'll see it's a cute. Okay, good.
This woman is the girlfriend of the defendant, Phoenix Wright. But up until about 8 months ago, she was with the victim, Mr. Swallow. Clearly, she has some part to play in this story.
He's done it again. Before the cross-examination starts, he's already got the judge thinking like he wants. Very well. Let's get our first witness. Aww, that's my boy! Alright, Mr. Wright is innocent, yeah! He's too stupid to plot a murder. He can figure, well, on time he could obviously, like, figure out how to, like, solve them and whatnot, but... Oh, look at his little face! I know he's like, still, like a grown man here, but he still looks like a little baby. Aww. He looks so tiny! Oh yes, my name is Phoenix Wright. My job is, right now I guess I'm a suspect. Aww. No, he means what did you do before you were arrested? Aw, he sneezed. I was a university student.
Mr. Wright, you understand that you are suspected in the death of your fellow student.
But I didn't do it! I'm innocent, I tell you! I'm telling you, I was... Goddamn. Get this kid some medicine, please. Would the defendant please refrain from passing his call to the rest of us?
It seems the witness has something he wants to say.
Well then, Mr. Wright, please tell us about your relation to the victim.
Right away, Your Honor.
Aw, he's such a good boy. Aw. I admit there was, but I'm not a killer. All I did was find his body. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. I never even talked to that stuck-up British British. Oh my god, stuck-up British wannabe, just like Edgeworth. Aww. How'd you know he was British though? Ho ho. Victim, I hardly know her. Like I said, I'm not a killer. Looks like the judge understands. You're being naive, you know, too naive. Huh?
Seems you've forgotten one small thing, young lady.
And that would be?
This witness still has to undergo something called cross-examination.
Oh yeah, I gotta point out the faults in that. Amanda's dead. I'm sorry, I can't help it. Why not try to lighten up the mood, you know? Alright, cross-examination time. Let's go. Contradictions. Yeah, Mr. Wright is my client. All lies must be struck down. Huh. Some sort of lie or contradiction. Alright. First cross-examination as Mia. Let's go! Please tell me you haven't been lying. Aww. He looks so small! He looks so baby! Alright. You were there. When you say there, you mean the place where the victim was murdered? Yeah, sort of. The place where something happened anyway. Goddamn.
Something? You can't hide what happened. We have photographic evidence.
Sneeze. Anyway, Mr. Wright, what were you doing at the scene of the crime? I thought you said you didn't know the victim, Mr. Swallow. It was just a coincidence. We bumped into each other by accident. A coincidence, huh? All you did was find the body. So who called the police?
Huh?
I know.
Unfortunately, it was some other students that notified the police.
Other students?
That's correct. They were witnesses.
Uh-oh. Hiccup.
Witnesses who saw the defendant standing there next to the body in shock.
Hello, Echo! We're playing a flashback trial where I'm playing as Mia on her second case ever, and she's defending Phoenix Wright, who's being accused of murder. Aw, what a small world. Haha. How are you doing? And he's wearing a whole Sesame Street sweater with a P on it. Just stops sneezing, buddy. Yeah, that's why she's alive. Yeah, this is a flashback.
Well, it's true that I was pretty shocked when I found the body. But I hardly knew the guy.
So you didn't know his face or even his name, right?
Right.
Well, no, that is, I mean... Which is it? Did you know him or not? Oh boy, you can't avoid answering the question by sneezing all day. I guess I did know his name. No news to me. Why didn't he tell me that before? I heard that he used to date Dolly. Dahlia. Aww. That would be the defendant's lover, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Oh, I did the wrong voice. Oh, I see. Yeah, he does have the sniffles. He has the suds. But that's all I knew about him. How did you know he was British if you've never spoken to him? Or pretending to be British? Huh. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. That's right, I mean, why would I even? But that doesn't sound right. You hardly knew him. Then why would you say the victim? There's her point! Yes, he's British, innit? Then why would you say the victim was a stuck-up British wannabe? Aww. Well, Mr. Wright. No, it wasn't me. I'm not a killer, I swear. Mr. Wright, I will give you an opportunity to revise your testimony. How is it that you knew the victim was, as you put it, a British wannabe? Yes, well. Oh, he was walking around with a Union Jack on his shirt. Okay. Did you see it at the crime scene? The Union Jack, I mean. Yes, that's right. I saw it at the crime scene. I figured he must love British stuff. When did these two become besties? I don't know. Maybe after this case? I don't know. But we might find out, it seems. It's true, cross my heart. I swear I didn't do it. He's acting fishier than the salmon I ate last night, haha. May I ask you something, Miss Faye? Yes, Your Honor? What's up? Who is this person? Oh my god. You think that's somebody's name, buddy? Yeah, his name is Jack and he's in a union.
The Union Jack is the name of the United Kingdom's flag.
Oh, I see. So you mean like the Stars and Stripes, right?
As usual, Your Honor, your insight astounds me.
Salmon is, yes. Yeah, she is quite rich. She's a lawyer, yep. Mm-hmm. Good for Jack. Yes, fighting to defend workers' rights. Something just occurred to me. Isn't there something strange about this bit just now? Mia, there was a contradiction here. I didn't see, I know we saw in like a memory, like a Union Jack. We didn't see a Union Jack like on his back or anything. Huh. Yeah, there is no Union Jack here. Alright. I can handle it. I'm a smart lady. I can do it. You mustn't try to bite off more than you can chew, Mia. I can do it. Yes, present. Press and present. Yeah. Huge Union Jack on the back of the shirt. There is not one in the picture. Whoops, wrong button. Are you certain you saw the Union Jack? Yeah, I'm sure. It was right there on his back. Miss Faye, is there some point to this line of questioning? Your Honor, please take another look at the crime scene photo. As you can see, there's absolutely nothing on the victim's back. Hey, wait a minute! He's wearing a leather jacket! The Union Jack was on the back of the t-shirt he was wearing. I was under the impression that you accidentally came across the body. Huh. But if that was really the case, then you wouldn't know, would you? You had no idea what he was wearing underneath that jacket. Mr. Wright, you've been lying to me. No, Phoenix! Sorry, gross! That P on his chest doesn't. What does it stand for? Just got to the second phase faster than before for the Ganon fight. Nice, congrats! What does the P stand for? Phony? I don't know. What could it be? Ivy University.
That was an impressive bit of cross-examination. Thank you for uncovering the defendant's lies for me. It's quite clear that this man did not simply stumble upon the scene of the crime.
This beast. Yes, that's his name. Penis Wright. Yes, Penis Head. Or Pinhead. Pinhead Larry. No, this guy's Pinhead Larry. Yeah, his name is actually Penis Wright. Did I go too far?
By the way, Mr. Wright, you seem to have a rather bad cold. Have you taken any medicine for it?
Yeah, I took some, but...
Was the medicine that you took an over-the-counter the brand called Cold Killer X?
That feels like a HIPAA violation. Why are you digging into his medical records? How did you know I'm a big fan? Yes, I'm a big fan of this particular brand of cold medicine. Why did he become a wannabe UA student? Stop! Well, he's attending Ivy University right now.
Would you happen to have that medicine with you right now?
Well, actually, I seem to have lost it somewhere. Oh, darn.
What an idiot! Mr. Wright, shall I tell you where your cold medicine is right now?
Huh?
Your Honor, I'd like you to take a look at another photo from the crime scene.
Oh no! It's Cold Killer X. What is that? But even I've got a bottle of Cold Killer X in my apartment.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that argument won't work. There's no doubt as to who this bottle of Cold Killer X belongs to. Especially since Mr. Wright's fingerprints are all over it.
Oh no!
Sensing his murderous intent, Mr. Swallow must have picked up the bottle of medicine dropped by Mr. Wright and hid it in his hand. His purpose in doing so can only have been to identify his killer as Phoenix Wright.
I don't feel like that dude would think that far ahead. I mean, maybe he is like he is a pharmacology student, so like, I don't know. Clearly smart, but like... Alright, we have the photo and the bottle into evidence. The victim's watch stopped at the time of death. Covered in Wright's fingerprints. The wristwatch was broken. Well... So, like, just after 3 o'clock, it looks like the time was. Broken?
Yes, it ceased functioning when a large wave of electricity passed through it. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have some kind of explanation for all of this?
Oh no! Oh my B-tox! Grossberg. Why are you talking about this now? There's a time and a place for everything, buddy. No. The truth is, I went because he called me. He was in the pharmacology department, so we agreed to meet at 2:45 behind the building. We talked for a bit, then around 3 o'clock we split up. And later, when I went back, I found him lying there. I've been taking Cold Killer X for the last 2 or 3 days, but I lost my bottle around lunchtime on the day of the accident. Mr. Wright, that's completely different from the testimony you gave previously. Aw. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was afraid you wouldn't believe the truth.
You'll forgive me if I say I hardly find your current testimony any more credible.
Alright, time to cross-examine. Be honest with us, buddy. Alright, you went because he called you. Have you ever met the victim before then? No, never. But that day he called me up and told me he wanted to talk about Dolly. Oh jeez. Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing. She's like, oh, Phoenix, you silly. What is that for, Mia? Oh. Understandable, Mia.
Dahlia Hawthorne was also the lover of the murder victim, Doug Swallow. Before she met Mr. Wright, that is.
Oh. So it's just one of those nasty love triangles. Goddamn. What if... God, what if Dolly is like the real culprit and told Phoenix to like take the blame for her somehow? What if she was like, I want to like orchestrate a little accident for this guy, and like he knows that she's the one who did it, but like doesn't want her to like take the fall for it. Doesn't want her to get accused, so he's trying to... Oh, Phoenix, you're too good for this world, if that's the case. Oh, anyway. Was it Mr. Swallow who indicated you should meet at 2:45? Yeah, and we were both there right on time. You said the victim was in the pharmacology department, correct? Yeah, he was studying how to manufacture and improve pharmaceuticals. Everyone called him the alchemist of IVU. An alchemist, I see. I gotta admit, it was a little suspicious. He had a whole laboratory and everything. It was filled with chemicals and strange machines that run on high-voltage electricity. How fascinating. It sounds like he was quite an ambitious young man. The time... I think the department... Phoenix said something about him running on, like, high, like, using, like, these high-voltage, like, machines and whatnot. But the picture seems to indicate that, like, a phone wire was, like, cut and, like, shocked him. Unless that's a misdirection of sorts. Well, let's do this. I was wondering if you'd tell us a bit more about the pharmacology department. Well, okay, sure. I don't know all that much, though. A little bit earlier in your testimony, you said something interesting. You said the department uses, high-voltage electricity. That's right, and they sure look dangerous. They use non-standard voltages, so there are high-voltage cables everywhere, like the ones outside. High-voltage cables. Yeah, there were electrical poles set up all around the building. The high-voltage cables run overhead around the roof. We talked, and we split up around 3 o'clock. Alright, my watered down coffee has been consumed. I let it sit for too long and the ice melted. You know, then maybe we should hang out again sometime, huh? Were you becoming friends? Then, later when you went back, you found him lying there. So you say you went back? Yeah, that's when I found the body. Yes, but why did you go back in the first place? Weren't you angry with him? Oh, that's right, I was. Then why, Mr. Wright? Why did you go back there? I thought maybe we could make up. Oh, Phoenix. I don't think anyone believes that for a second. Yeah. You've been taking the cold killer X for the last 2 or 3 days. It's rather unusual to catch a cold this time of year, isn't it? Yeah, I always get a little careless when the weather starts to warm up. Guess I shouldn't sleep with the window open this early in spring, huh? Common sense is not always common! Did anyone else know you're taking cold medicine? Well, I always took one after meals, so I'm pretty sure all my friends knew about it. You have friends? You lost your bottle around lunchtime. Okay. On the day of the incident, what did you do for lunch? Huh? What does that have to do with anything? You can never be too sure. I always eat with Dolly, just the 2 of us. So she had to have been the one to take it then, huh? Aw, she makes you lunch. Aw, her mini omelets are magically delicious, just like Lucky Charms. Oh my god. I felt like hurting someone, yes. Because the idea of Phoenix with a girlfriend just feels so wrong that you gotta slap something, huh? Huh. The bottle went missing, unless he misplaced it. If it was just the 2 of them, maybe she could've, like, yoinked it from him. So the defendant and the victim met at approximately the time of his death. Then the defendant returned to the scene for some unknown reason.
I'm not entirely convinced by his explanation about the medicine bottle either.
Let me be frank here, Mr. Wright. Your testimony cannot be trusted. What do you mean?
I knew it was too much work for a little girl. Hey, don't look down on her!
I want to punch this dude. If you feel like punching someone again, Nia, can you go across the aisle and do that? Yeah. What is the mystery? How the murder was carried out, of course. Just how was the victim electrocuted? I don't believe the murder weapon has been produced yet, correct?
Well, that is, you're correct, Your Honor.
How exactly was Mr. Swallow killed? The electric cables, the high voltage cables! The high voltage cables! Bonk. Your Honor? Yes, Miss Faye? I believe that if we were to piece together everything we've heard up until now, we should be able to solve the mystery of how Mr. Swallow died. That would be most impressive.
Quite the brash statement coming from a rookie. But even a beginner like you must understand the basic rules of the court, yes? An attorney must be able to substantiate their arguments with evidence.
Yes, yeah, we can do that. Now then, Miss Faye, let me see what you've got. This is the... Yep, there we go. As for the cause of death, I'd say this picture captures it quite well.
What?
But there is nothing that even remotely resembles a murder weapon. Yeah, alright. Where exactly is the murder weapon? Right here. Well, naturally it's right here. What is that? A severed electrical cable, I believe, Your Honor. Remember the testimony we've heard? The machines the pharmacology students use in their experiments requires high voltage. And because of that, there are special high voltage cables strung up everywhere. So then the high voltage cable... Yes, the high voltage cable is the cause of death. That is the most likely explanation. That certainly sounds plausible. Well, Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this?
Well, I believe some praise is in order.
Oh, yes, look at you, trying to condescend to give a backhanded compliment.
No, the victim's cause of death may indeed have been a high voltage cable. However, I want you to think about what that really implies. The only one who had the opportunity to use the cable as a murder weapon was... the defendant!
Not much is certainly true.
Yes, and that's not all. We have proof. Irrefutable proof that will establish that Mr. Wright was the murderer.
You do? Well, what is it?
His fingerprints. Huh?
You mean that the defendant's fingerprints were on something besides the medicine bottle?
Let's take another look at the crime scene photo. As you can see, the victim is wearing a leather jacket. And as you may know, leather holds fingerprints quite well.
I mean, it's probably, if he found the dude, like, lying face down, he probably, like, shook him or something to see if he would wake up, so... Yeah.
Yes, it was quite clearly imprinted on the chest area of the victim.
Maybe he was trying to, like, do CPR or something.
The palm print of the defendant's very own hand.
He's probably trying to, like, resuscitate him. What? Oh, did you beat Ganon? Let's go! Congrats! Let's go!
I can only think of one way Mr. Wright could have left a print like that. Intent or murder. He squarely pushed the victim towards the severed electrical cable.
Oh boy. I think we concluded that. Oh no. Mr. Grossberg, can you please stop talking about your hemorrhoids, my dude? I knew that boy was guilty the first time I saw him. No, you're wrong! Mr. Wright is innocent. No further evidence is required to convince me of this man's guilt. Do we have another witness or something? At this time, I am prepared to render a verdict in this case. Do you have something further to add, Miss Faye? Is this what you want, Mr. Wright? You still haven't told us the truth. He has to be covering for Dahlia. Huh. If you don't say something now, the judge is going to hand down his verdict. But I can't. I just can't say it. If I told you what really happened, then I'd be... Oh my god. It's okay, Mr. Wright. I'm your attorney. You can trust me. Miss Faye. Oh my god, he's staring straight ahead now without the mask. No matter what it is you have to say, I believe in you and I'll represent you to the very end.
You've already established the defendant's guilt. There's no further need for him to say anything.
Wait a minute. Mr. Wright, I'll tell you what really happened.
But I've already told you, Mr. Wright, there is no need for further.
Aww. I did it.
Huh?
He has to be covering for Dahlia. He has to be covering. But dude, you don't want a girlfriend that makes you take the fall for murder. That girl, you shouldn't see her. Yeah, because she's diabolical! It's none of your business. Wait, unless this is actually true. If you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. Yeah, she'll frame me for murder. There's something you need to know about that girl. Stop it! Oh. Don't talk. Oh. Oh, Phoenix! Wait. Huh? Is this the truth? Yes, I was afraid that if I told the truth, everyone would think that I was the murderer for sure. Well, as things currently stand, we're all absolutely convinced you are. Please, give me one more chance to explain. I mean, this means it was an accident, but sure, it was a little man's laughter, technically, if this is how it was. But... thank you. I still can't believe it. He really did push the victim. Oh, Grossberg. Who localized these games? What year was this game originally released? And what year was it translated? Because Harlem Shake, haven't heard those words in years. Alrighty. Alrighty, before we do this, I have to pee, but I will be back. I will be back. And I'll play some very appropriate music in honor of Grossberg's hemorrhoids. Here we go. There we go. Alrighty. Alright, I'm back. Alright, no more hemorrhoids music. Alrighty. Let's get to it. Let's get back to this. Alright, when I pushed the victim. That guy who's talking bad about Dolly. Bonk! Ooh, one-handed! Look at that strength. I lost my temper and gave him a shove. That moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. A little while after I left, I started to get worried. So I went back, but he was just lying there, dead.
Well, the explanation is really quite simple. When you pushed him, Mr. Swallow flew back and touched the electrical cable. He died from the shock, and that, as they say, is that.
A simple explanation indeed.
At the time of the incident, a light rain had begun falling. Wet from the rain, the victim was more easily electrocuted.
But when I pushed him, there weren't any electrical cables nearby. If there was, that had to have been cut after he left somehow. The cables had to have been cut after he left. Even a doofus. I've never seen the word doofus spelled like this before. I always saw it as a Doofus, as in like Doofenshmirtz. Has anybody ever spelled doofus like this before? Like... Ah! Alright. But we warn you right now, if your cross-examination doesn't yield any new facts, I intend to deliver my verdict without further delay. Are we clear on that? Yes, Your Honor. Don't give up, Mia. If he's innocent, there must be some kind of evidence somewhere that'll prove it. Probably regional. That makes sense, yeah. Might be a regional thing. You've always seen that? Oh, okay. Is that like a... Oh, welcome in, Hogu, welcome. How are you doing? Is that like a British spelling or something? Although this guy is apparently not British. You were British though? Okay. Maybe it's, look, I don't know. Maybe a localization thing. Yeah, and I'm American and I've only ever seen it spelled like Doofus. Alright. Ace Attorney's a weird mix of Japan and California. Yes, the great state of Japanifornia. He's talking bad about Dolly. So what kind of things did Mr. Swallow say to you? He said all sorts of terrible things about Dolly. He said she was a bad girl. Huh? Huh? I love like the escalating dings. Yep. Man. Oh, this boy is stupid! Please don't make this harder for me than it already is. Anyway, after he said that, I mean, if she's kinda making you take the fall for something she may have done here, then she is a bad girl! Can you tell me a little more about what happened in a little more detail? That guy, he just said what he wanted to say to me. And then he put on the jacket he was holding and started to leave. That's when I lost my temper and flew into a furious frenzy. Boom! Yeah, there's no, cables lying about there. I gave him a light, gentle shove to the chest. And when you did that, there were no severed cables anywhere to be seen? Right! There was nothing like that at all.
But is it possible that you merely overlooked it?
Well, I guess it's possible. Oh, you ding-dong knucklehead. What are you doing? Don't let that guy steamroll over you like cheap asphalt. I believe what's important here is the moment the push occurred. Let's continue on with the testimony, witness. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. A loud noise? And what would you say that loud noise was, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but it was really loud. It was like, snap! Probably the wire snapping.
Clearly, Your Honor, it was the sound of the victim being electrocuted.
Maybe it was the sound of the wire being cut. You're not qualified to decide that. You have to ask me for more details. That loud noise you heard may be extremely important, so try to remember what it was. How do I put it? It was like a sharp crack. Could it have been like lightning or thunder? The wire, like, snapping? Oh, when I pushed him, he dropped the umbrella he was holding. Okay. But that force wouldn't be enough to, like, make me oh, okay, he fell right on top. No. He fell right on top of it. Okay, that contradicts this. Unless he got up after you pushed him and picked that up, and then the actual murder happened later, because his umbrella's, like, off to the side, but it is bent. So, he had to have been knocked over again after he left. That was probably the noise I heard. An umbrella, huh? And did that umbrella belong to the victim? Yeah, it was a plastic umbrella, cheap and frail, kinda like— Phoenix, don't say that about the dead man that you were accused of murdering. I wish I had any kind of umbrella. Oh, you silly man. Yeah. Yes, it's important. This is it, Mia. The new information you've been waiting for. Of course it's important. No, this cheap umbrella is more than important. It's vital. I want to officially have it entered into the testimony.
How perfectly fitting. Flimsy information for a flimsy lawyer.
That's some flimsy hair there, buddy. Josuke would be ashamed in you. Please add the cheap umbrella to your testimony. He fell down on top of the umbrella? That's not what's in the picture. I'm sure a veteran lawyer like you, Payne, would have been able to see this. Why didn't you testify about the umbrella from the very beginning? Come on, if I had mentioned that, I would have been able to counter the prosecution's arguments earlier.
What do you mean by that?
Take another look at the crime scene photo. Yeah, he's not on the umbrella, but it is bent. The umbrella's nowhere near the victim. Actually, it's by the electrical pole. Actually, yes, Maya can or not Maya. Mia is allowed to do the actually without like being like the nerd emoji. This lawyer is literally the epitome of like the well, actually like nerd emoji thing. The conclusion here is obvious. After the defendant left, the victim moved from where he fell. In other words, he wasn't dead. Yes, he lived! He lived! No! I hope this guy goes bald at the end of this trial from the stress. You know what? I feel like it would be a very Ace Attorney thing where, like, if this is the case that, like, causes Winston Payne to, like, go bald after, like, being, like, defeated by Mia in court, he just, like, instantly sheds all of his hair. Mr. Payne, the umbrella in this photo, where is it now?
Well, it was collected by the police at the scene of the crime.
I want to present it as evidence immediately! Found broken near an electrical pole at the crime scene.
But the umbrella could have simply been blown there by the—
But not if the body was on top of it. Yeah. There's simply no way it could have been blown there by the wind.
But—
I know this matter of the umbrella seems relatively trivial, but as long as the smallest doubt remains, I cannot render final judgment.
No!
Go bald, man. Not the— sorry, I don't mean to insult bald people, Judgy. You pull it off. But I must say, I still find it hard to believe that a huge hole has been blown in the prosecution's case by the defendant's testimony. Yeah. Well done, Mia! Oh my god, this bozo.
Pardon me, Your Honor. It seems I was expecting too much of a free ride. It was foolish to think I could establish guilt through cross-examination alone.
I'm afraid I don't follow what you're saying. Let me guess, you have another witness.
Exactly. And this witness's testimony will be incontrovertible.
Who is it? It's Dahlia. Oh boy. Dolly.
I do, Your Honor. The defendant's very own lover is a witness to the whole thing. That's right. She was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
Because she was the one doing the murdering, probably.
I'm sorry to break the bad news to you, my dear.
Well, Phoenix didn't testify that she was there. You couldn't be more wrong, yeah. Phoenix didn't say she was there when the murder happened. Well, yeah, Payne is saying she was there when the murder happened, and Phoenix didn't say she was there, so therefore, Phoenix didn't do it. I've been waiting for this.
You can't be serious.
Mia, what do you mean by that? I think this is a good point for us to stop. Court will now enter a 20-minute recess. Afterwards, we'll listen to the testimony of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Oh, boy. Alrighty. Miss Faye, I'm sorry about what happened back there. It's alright. At least you told us the truth in the end, Mr. Wright. Yeah. So I guess I can start to relax then, huh? Relax, my boy? You can't be serious after hiding such important facts. But the next witness is my Dolly, right? She'll save me. I don't know about that one, buddy. Why do you think that? Huh? What do you mean? Phoenix, at this point in your life, he's thought about law school at this point in his life, right? This whole reason for, like, being a lawyer is wanting to see Miles Edgeworth again after all those years. This guy that you've been thinking about for the past, like, 10 plus years, probably keeping him in the back of your mind throughout all your studies and whatnot, that guy is not the love of your life, but this girl who's probably trying to have you take for the fall for murder is. You simpleton, Phoenix. You're a dumbass and I love you, but you can do so much better. Would you mind telling me more about you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne? Sure, no problem. Dahlia and I, we first met about 8 months ago, right here in this courthouse. Hello? Actually, yes, studying to be a lawyer on the side. Yes, and why do you want to be a lawyer, Phoenix? Why do you want to be a lawyer? This is the straight baiting in this series, right? Like, this isn't queer bait. This case right here is the straight bait. When, reality, we all know Miles Edgeworth is his man. You know what? She looks like, all, like, frilled up and fancy like that. She looks like the type of woman who would marry rich and then murder her husband. She just looks like it. One day, she and I just bumped into each other in the reading room downstairs. That's why I really thought it was fate that brought us together. Oh, Phoenix, you silly goose.
As soon as I first set eyes on her, I knew she was the one for me. Well, here, take a look at this. She gave this to me the day we met as a symbol of our love.
Boy. Oh, you ding-dong.
She'd been wearing it around her neck that day, but then she took it off. But before she gave it to me, she said, I want you to carry this.
So she gave it to you as a present, I see.
This darling little bottle is filled with memories of my—
Oh my god, you cringe lord. It certainly is a little bottle. It makes me so— No, Phoenix! One day, it's okay. One day you'll be showing your attorney's badge to everyone you meet. That's what we call an upgrade. That's character development.
I want to share my happiness.
I feel bad for him here. He's like a naive little baby. I feel bad for him. He shows it to everyone. What's in the bottle? Is anything in it? Anyway. So after that, you and Miss Hawthorne started dating?
Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me. Please give it back now.
The necklace. Huh. That's odd. By the way, Mr. Wright, the day you first met yeah, 8 months ago, that's when she dumped, yeah. August 27th. Huh? Yeah, it was, but how did you— Right here in this courthouse, what was happening in here at the time? Murder in the courthouse! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, not the creepy mat music again. Oh no! Oh, I see. Mia, I think I understand what you're trying to say. And I think you understand why you suddenly took such a keen interest in this case. You believe there's— oh, once again, a connection between a past case. Isn't that always isn't that always the case in this game? Every single case has ties back to a previous incident. 8 months ago. I hope you don't mind, Mr. Grossberg. I need to finish this myself. Yes, but I'm afraid what you have will not be enough, my dear. I'm going to have a look in the downstairs reading room and see what else I can find. Alright, what? Can I read this article? Yeah, what happened here? Huh. Very little information is being disclosed at the time since the victim of yesterday's incident in the district courthouse cafeteria is said to have been a victim, a lawyer. Police are questioning the 19-year-old female college student who was sitting with the victim. So yeah, that had to have been Dahlia. Interesting. Well, it looks like recess is over. We'd better all get moving. Interesting. This is the first multi-part, first case in a game. Because the previous two games, it was all just like a quick little, like, one-shot case to, like, introduce the mechanics and whatnot. But this is actually, like, a full case, minus the investigation. Alright, we're back, and I don't need Grossberg and his hemorrhoids here with me.
This next person is someone who witnessed the crime as it happened. The prosecution calls Miss Dahlia Hawthorne to the stand.
Oh yeah. She just looks like someone who would kill her husband. Oh my god, not like the Snow White butterfly birds and whatnot. Oh my god. Make her start singing and it'll be like Fiona, and all the birds will just explode because her voice is just awful. In my long career as a judge, I have been deceived by many witnesses. It's my job to doubt, to take no one at their word. But in your case, I admit to— See, that's the biggest red flag of all! Yes, Yes, you seem like a very sincere young woman. Aw, she's fooling everyone. She's got the whole courtroom wrapped around her finger. Just look at that face. I know that face hides a devious soul. I do not trust this girl at all.
The witness, could you please state your full name?
Don't worry, sweetie, there's no need to be nervous.
If anyone says something rude, you can be sure I'll cut them right down to size.
I'll bash them with my gavel. Love how they look straight at me when they say that. Why must we pit a queen and this against each other? What, should I give her like a Southern Belle kind of accent?
Thank you for calming my nerves. You're all so nice. I almost feel right at home.
Not at all. This was nothing. If we may move on now, what is your full name and occupation?
My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I'm a junior in literature at Ivy University. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence. The honor is all mine.
Oh my god, you're the one whose honor it is, Judgy. What?! Hello?! What?! Who localized this game?! Oh my god! We got Harlem Shake and Harlem Milkshake now. God damn. They didn't even give her the boobas though. They gave all that to Mia, right? Yeah. Oh my god. This fucking game.
Sir? Is there something I can help you with?
Just go and say whatever's on your mind.
I'm sure there must be some kind of mistake. Feeny would never get—
Feeny, no! No! I've called him Feeny before as a joke. I've called him Feeny a couple times as a little, like, mocking joke nickname. Like, oh, little Feeny boy. I will not be doing that anymore. Sorry. I splashed water on myself.
Feeny wouldn't kill anyone. I just know it.
Yes, I can see why you would say that. She's gonna be a tough witness, alright. It only took her 12 seconds to wrap them all around her little finger. Now then, please proceed with your testimony. Let's hear about what you witnessed on the day of the incident, if you please.
I had been planning to go back to Feeny's place after class was over. Feeny and Dougie, they were talking behind the building. And suddenly, Dougie got all wobbly and just collapsed. That's when Feeny noticed that I was there. I went to go and find some other students and they called the authorities.
I'm surprised they didn't give her honkers. She's like flat. I don't know what to say. According to you, Miss Hawthorne, the defendant didn't do anything wrong.
Young lady, as old as I am, even I recall how hot the flames of young passion can burn.
You got bitches?
Nevertheless, it is my job to discover the truth. Please tell us the truth. But I would never.
That's more than enough, witness. I won't allow this to continue. What do you mean by that? Please just let me proceed with my cross-examination, Your Honor. I, for one, don't plan to win my case on a bunch of paper-thin lies.
You haven't changed a bit, Mia Fey.
Huh? She knows her?
Huh? You two are acquainted?
Oh, we've met before? Huh. Interesting. Where have they met? In any case, Miss Fey, the floor is all yours.
It's good to see you again, Madam Fey.
Oh, did she go for like a spirit channeling or something? Madam? Alrighty, here we go. We're going back to his place. No, unless some Phoenix is in the art department. If that's the case. Oh yeah, because he was in art school while doing a little moonlighting in law school, it seems. If that's the case, then what were you doing by the pharmacology building?
Well, I'm in the literature department. I'm studying Japanese senryu poetry.
Oh, how wonderful. Is that humorous yet satirical style of haiku, yes?
Nothing left to do when a man reaches this age. Sleep is his best friend.
Oh, jeez. Sounds like a midlife crisis. Sleep is my best friend, too. And I'm nowhere near middle-aged.
For me to get to the art department, I have to walk through that back area.
Yes, I see. That makes sense. When I want to enter the courthouse... Oh my god, Judge! Stop trying to be relatable, Judge! Oh my god, yeah, you just teleport... Honestly, I feel like the judge just, like, lives in that chair. Like, or he just, like, spawns, like, randomly, like, materializes into existence whenever a case is being tried here right now. I cannot picture that man outside of the courthouse, let alone outside, or, like, even outside of his chair.
Beanie and Dougie were talking behind the building.
So, his Dougie, oh yeah, we got the Harlem Shake and now we got the Dougie. We're going back to all the old 2010s dances.
Oh, I'm sorry, Doug Swallow. You were dating until about 8 months ago.
So, what were Dougie, Mr. Swallow and Mr. Wright talking about anyway?
How can you be so mean?
Oh my god, what are these crocodile tears?
I would never eavesdrop. I wasn't raised to be so rude and unrefined.
Oh my god. You can accidentally eavesdrop, you know?
That's right, Miss Faye.
Don't drag the witness down to your level. Oh my god. Then you claim he collapsed. Are you saying that the victim just collapsed on his own?
Yes.
In other words, the defendant never touched the victim, is that right?
I was watching the whole time. Feeny never did a thing to Dougie.
There has to be, because Phoenix claimed he pushed her, claimed he pushed him. Victim fell on the umbrella, loud snap when it happened. There has to be a, well, in Phoenix's testimony doesn't directly, this piece of evidence doesn't say anything about Phoenix pushing him. So that kind of makes me hesitant to present it, because this whole testimony is just about the umbrella. If nothing else comes up, I can repress and do this again. So we'll come back to this in a minute, maybe. Yeah. And what did Mr. Wright say when he saw you?
I'm sorry. I was so flustered that I really don't remember. Please forgive me.
You don't remember? Well, that's common enough. Sometimes I can't recall a sentence I passed only minutes prior. Honestly, same. Oh my god, Mia is considering violence. When you say students, do you mean students from the pharmacology department?
Yes, they're all very fond of their drugs.
Phoenix Wright out of context, everybody. I need a screenshot of this just for... This is just a silly one. Just a silly screenshot. Please try to stay on topic. So, to find some pharmacology students, you went to the labs, correct?
That's what I was planning to do, but in the end, I wound up not going. A group of about 10 research students came running out of the building entrance. Somehow, they all seemed to know what was going on.
They knew what was going on. What the hell? How could the students have known what was going on?
Well, I don't know for sure that they knew what had happened. It's just they all seemed kind of excited about something.
Huh. Interesting. Did they call the police?
Yes, I was just so panicked.
Well, anyone would have been, my dear. That girl, she's telling a super obvious lie and she knows it. She's just pretending to protect Mr. Wright. That's gotta be it. Alright. I'll try the, pushing. The collapsed. I'll try this, then. Because even though in the court record, Phoenix's testimony doesn't say anything about the push, it only says stuff about him falling on his umbrella. But that still could be it. This could still be it. Let's try this. Feeble lies are not very becoming, Miss Hawthorne, so let's drop them, shall we?
What? I would never.
Is the trilogy the first? Yes, this is the first. These are the first Ace Attorney games that I've played. Which ones did you recommend playing afterwards? Like, I guess release order would be like the best way to go, right? Yeah, even if I have to like emulate them or something, I definitely want to play them all. I do say the Great Ace Attorney is on Steam, but I think that's the only other one that's on the Steam store right now, but I can check later.
Miss Faye, I will not allow you to badger this witness. I believe the defense is engaged in a fishing expedition.
The Great Ace Attorney is very good. I've heard that it's like a really, really good one. I think it's I've heard a couple of people say it like it's their favorite game.
And that is
and the rest you probably need to emulate. Okay, makes sense.
She has no supporting. Please don't glare at me like that. I'm just doing my job.
Now then, Miss Hawthorne. The defendant's palm print was found. Oh, I didn't even need to present evidence? Yeah. Okay, there we go. There is a fan. Oh, one of the Mouse Edgeworth spin-offs is Japanese only at the moment, but there's a fan translation! I need all the Edgeworth spin-offs. It has already been shown that Mr. Wright did, in fact, push the victim.
What?
There's no need to try to cover for the defendant. I feel like the opposite was kind of happening here. You're just trying to pretend that you love old Feeny. But nah, you want him to go, don't you? It'd be much better if you came out and told us the whole truth. There's nothing to worry about, young lady. Just tell us everything that you saw.
Yes, Your Honor, I will. If you don't mind, I'd like to revise my testimony.
Okay.
I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie.
You didn't see it?
Well, I saw the moment when Dougie fell to the ground.
And at that time,
there was only two of them. The two of them at the scene. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, and the victim, Doug Swallow. Yes, that's right.
Huh.
Didn't look like they were fighting.
Didn't look like they were fighting. And she didn't hear anything unusual. I think I need to present Phoenix's testimony there about her not hearing anything when Phoenix clearly heard the of the umbrella.
I thought they were having a nice, friendly afternoon conversation.
Ah, boy.
That's why I wasn't watching them all that closely.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary at all? So you didn't see the cables like dropped down then? Interesting. You didn't hear anything unusual? I don't believe that. Objection! You say you didn't hear anything unusual, is that correct?
Yes, that's why I was very relaxed looking at the scenery around me.
Oh, she got the little, like, smug bang flip? Oh, I love you, Mia. That's nice, but I find that just a little odd. I have here the testimony of your boyfriend, Mr. Phoenix Wright, and he clearly testified to the effect that when he pushed the victim, he heard a sharp, loud noise.
He said that?
Mm-hmm. If you were really that close to the two of them, why didn't you hear this noise as well? Uh-oh. Ooh, she's starting to break down.
Well, maybe the noise just wasn't all that
Memorable, then why would Phoenix make a point about it then, huh? According to Mr. Wright's testimony, yeah, it was a yes, sharp noise. There's no way a noise like that could fail to make an impression. I hope this guy goes bald at the end of this case.
May I have a moment to answer?
By all means.
I know the reason why I didn't hear the noise. You see, the truth is, I had my headphones on, and I was listening to music at the time.
Oh my god, she's just making up bullshit details now.
Headphones? You mean both of your ears were covered? The rain was just beginning to let up, but it seemed as though Thor wasn't ready for his fun to come to an end yet. So the sky continued to flash and rumble.
Thunder and lightning. Very, very frightening.
Yes, I'm afraid of the sound of thunder.
Oh, you poor little Scaramouche doing the fandango.
So I put my headphones on to block it out. Well, Your Honor, as you can see, there weren't any contradictions in her testimony after all.
That testimony, she said something. The lightning. Actually, wait a minute. About the I think the lightning would be a thing. Maybe this was an accident. Maybe that's what caused the lightning struck the cable. Maybe lightning struck the cable. I don't know. And that's what caused it to snap. I mean, Phoenix heard the snap, but she said there was lightning, correct? Yes. What about it? Lightning is actually a large discharge of electricity in the atmosphere. Am I right? Now's not the time for a science lesson, Miss Faye. Yes, Your Honor. Anyway, since the cause of death was are we saying this man was just struck by lightning? Yeah, I mean, I guess that's possible. It was an act of God. I must admit that the thought had not occurred to me. But, I don't know, I feel like the broken cables are kind of fishy. Unless this whole thing is an accident, but what if this really is an accident? I don't know. Dahlia is just very sus to me right now. Huh. The defense believes that Mr. Swallow was, in fact, the victim of a stray bolt. It appears the defense may be onto something. Could it be that the death was actually accidental? Yes. Oh, jeez. Oh my god.
I've heard that you have such a low opinion of me, Miss Faye. Ah. I'm not a fool, you know. The prosecution has done its research, Your Honor. We found that there were no lightning strikes on the day at that location.
Oh, jeez.
What's more, we have evidence that the electrical cable is definitely linked to this case.
Boy. Oh, alrighty. Evidence, Mr. Payne. Well, what is this evidence?
This affidavit.
And who is this affidavit from?
The pharmacology students who were conducting experiments in their labs that day.
Is this something about, like, Dahlia saying that they didn't seem surprised somehow?
Allow me to read out to the court the testimony of the pharmacology students. All the equipment in the labs lost power all of a sudden at around 3 p.m. that day.
Was it a blackout?
All the lab's equipment runs on high voltage
because the cables were cut. The cables were cut. Yoink. The severed electrical cable.
The power outage occurred at approximately 3 p.m.
Which fits with the time of death listed in the autopsy report.
Exactly. In other words, the victim died as a result of touching the severed electrical cable. According to the students, the cables were very old. They were planning on having them replaced in the near future. Apparently, the cables have become so brittle that even the smallest bump would have caused them to break.
Broke at 2:55 p.m. Alrighty. Some sort of impact. However, there is one thing that troubles me. If the cable could have been broken by any small bump, then it wouldn't have snapped if it had been bumped into, correct?
Well, I suppose you could say that.
What could have bumped it? Huh. Was the what could have broken the cable? The umbrella? No, he fell on the umbrella. Clutched in the victim's hand. I don't know, if Dahlia had, swiped Phoenix's cold meds, could she have just, yeeted them up into the cables and snapped them like that? Yes, these cables are so frail and pathetic that they snapped at the touch of a bottle of cold medicine. I don't know. Victim, yeah, it wouldn't be the umbrella, because Phoenix says he fell on top of this umbrella, so that wouldn't have, gone up. The only thing I can really think of would be the cold medicine somehow being tossed up there and then planted in the victim's hand. Oh wait, oh my god, Maya has an attorney badge! Aww. The first and last time I wore it was a year ago. Aww. But you're wearing it now, babes. Your Honor. I don't like how this is looking one bit. I have to come up with something to try to regain some momentum. If it pleases the court, the defense would like to state its opinion. Well then, let's hear it. Who or what? Who or what? So I can present a person? Who or what? If Miss Dahlia was there around that time, it could have been her, huh? Yeah, I feel like she had to have broken the cable. I'm just gonna try presenting her. This is it. This is why the cable snapped.
Well, Your Honor.
Huh? Oh my god, that's not it. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Then maybe... No? Who or what was it that caused the cable to break? Maybe the umbrella? But... No? Who or what? Maybe the victim himself? Honestly, I'm just picking random stuff at this point. Nope. Still no. Oh my god. What then? Some sort of impact? It wouldn't have been Feeny Boy, would it? Oh my god! It is my boy Feeny Boy! Oh, I can't call him Feeny Boy anymore! God, because Dahlia ruined it! The defense's testimony. He said that after he pushed the victim, he heard a loud, sharp noise. Now, this happened at around 3 p.m., correct? That could have been the cable severing, yeah. Wait, are you saying that? The lab equipment lost power at 2:55 p.m., which fits right in Mr. Wright's timeline. In other words, it was Mr. Wright's shove that caused the power outage. We're not implicating him, though, right?
Yes, the prosecution also came to that same conclusion. It was the very shove that caused Mr. Swallow to be electrocuted.
I'm afraid I can't agree with you there, Mr. Payne.
What's that supposed to mean?
Take a good look at where the victim landed after being shoved. See the umbrella? It's by the electrical pole. The victim banged into that pole as the result of being pushed. Ah, that makes sense. That impact caused the cable to break. I see. Yes, Katrina, you're telling me a blunt force this trauma? Oh man. You're saying that when Mia's in court, when she died from a blunt forced trauma. How are you doing, Katrina? Welcome in. I'm sorry, Your Honor, but no, it doesn't make sense at all. If the victim was shoved into the far pole, then he couldn't have been electrocuted by this severed cable in the foreground. Please go bald, my dude. I really want to see him just shed all of his hair at the end of this case. I will be disappointed if that doesn't happen. Someone other than my client must have electrocuted the victim. And who else was on the scene at the time? Oh boy. The lamentations of my enemy. How I've longed to hear them. Let's go. The defense is correct. There doesn't seem to be any way the defendant could have done it.
Mr. Judge, sir, may I say something? The Madam Attorney's explanation. She said some things that are a little different than I remember them.
Oh boy. She's gonna make up more shit, huh?
Please, just once more. May I please testify one last time? Please, Mr. Judge.
Decent, Missy picked up the habit of going around wishing people happy Sucrose Sunday! Oh my god! Well, it's Sunday for you? Thank you. It's been fun, It is Monday for me right now. Sucrose Sunday, what would a version of that for Monday be? Some kind of sugar. There's too bad there's like glucose, sucrose. Too bad there's no G day of the week. Oh well, happy Sucrose Sunday, Monday edition. Ah, I see. A day of the week edition. I see what you mean. Happy Sucrose Sunday, Monday edition. Yes. Of course it's alright. Just go ahead and give your new testimony. Zit. She's finally starting to show her true colors. Alrighty.
The truth is, Feeny pushed him twice. The first time was into the electrical pole. That's when the cable broke. Then Dougie tried his best to run away from him. But Feeny caught up and crashed into him from behind. The cable snapping and Dougie being electrocuted. It all occurred in less than a minute.
So after being shoved, but didn't we find just one handprint on him? The victim got up and tried to run away.
And that is when the defense pushed him for the second time.
I forgot about a few of these redeems. Oh yeah.
I'm so sorry, Feeny, but I just have to tell the truth.
And you're not doing a great job of it.
Am I doing the right thing? Am I, Mr. Judge?
Pardon me as I indulge, go for it.
You should be grateful.
Albedo! You should be grateful. Alright. Alright. Pushed him twice. He's kind of like me in a way. Who? Judge or Albedo? Miss Hawthorne, previously in your testimony, you said the following. Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie. Yeah.
I know. I'm sorry. I wanted to protect Feeny.
So that's why you basically lied to the Oh, the Albedo guy. Yeah, you like Albedo too. Nice, nice. I haven't played Genshin in like a month now. I've been busy with Star Rail.
I was a bad girl. I know, Mr. Judge.
Yes?
Would you please forgive little old me?
Oh my god, this girl. Of course he won't! What you did is called perjury! Come on! Oh my god. Girl, is perjury like a felony? What's like the crime like level of perjury? Left for Albacros? Nice, nice. Only reason I stuck with Genshin, now I ball. Nice, nice. Yeah. Nice. But yeah, is perjury a felony? Like, what level of severity is that? Because we'll forget this time, but please be more careful from now on, alright?
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Judge.
Not at all. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, jeez. A dark alley is friendlier than that girl. Oh my god, I got an achievement. Yo! Lying under oath is severe. You're saying you actually saw the victim get pushed into the electrical pole?
I know he doesn't look it, but Feeny can be a bit of an imp when he wants to be.
Oh, really?
But I never imagined that he would cause an electrical cable to break. Feeny really is scary when he gets mad.
Yes, he's- oh my god. Look at- he's just a little stupid, bumbling idiot boy. Do you think he's really capable of such malicious thought? So let me get this straight. You were happily listening to music on your headphones while you watched this scene unfold? Oh my god. Oh my god. She's just- oh, this is so hard for me! Oh no, I can't bear to testify about this! I wasn't happy. I was so scared that I couldn't even move. All I could do was stand there and cheer them on. Cheer that- hello? What were you- did you want- what were you going like, fight, 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 what? What was happening?
Well, I wish for-
she really was that!
And she'd be like, oh yes, fight, fight, fight! Well, I wish the best for them both, and that they would each give their fight their all.
Oh my god. Yes. Oh my god. Crashed into him from behind. That doesn't sound quite right. There were handprints found on the chest of the victim's leather jacket. Mr. Payne, were there also prints found on the back?
Well, no, there weren't. Madam Faye, might I suggest that you listen a little more carefully? I said that he crashed into him from behind, right? My Feeny wouldn't leave any prints in that case, would he?
Yeah, was he just like body checked? Less than a minute. The cable snapping and the death. 3 p.m. is what the cause of death, and 2:55 is when it broke. That's a 5-minute difference. It's a small time window, but the fact of it happening in like such a short span of time, that doesn't seem to, yeah. I don't know. She's given the time too much credit there.
I'm sorry, I didn't actually say it. I turned my eyes away. That's understandable.
Yes, indeed. It would have been a horrific sight for anyone to behold. Oh boy. It's probably gotta be about the time. The time in which it all took place. Less than a minute between the cable being snapped and the electrocution. What if I try this? No? Would it be the time of the cable snapping then? Okay, yeah. Same train of thought, just wrong piece of evidence. That's enough, witness.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
You will in a minute. And the time in which you claim everything took place. Oh yes, the after 3 p.m.
Oh, that medicine. That's the one thing he likes to take for his cold.
It's not the medicine I want you to look at. It's the wristwatch. It stopped at the precise time he was electrocuted. In other words, 3:05 p.m. Yes, and your point is, Miss Faye? My point is this. What time was it that the lab suffered the power outage due to the cable snapping?
Well, according to the student's testimony, the answer is clear.
So it was 2:55, yeah! That's a whole 10-minute window. Would you care to explain to the court, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne, what exactly happened during this 10-minute interval? Uh-oh! The defense proposes that it was during this interval that the real murderer killed Mr. Doug Swallow.
This is nonsense. The real murderer.
Even you can't deny that the time between the cable breaking and the electrocution are completely unaccounted for.
Then who was it? Who are you saying that could have done it?
There's only one person who could have murdered Mr. Swallow. Only after my client had left the scene was there a window of opportunity for the real killer. Is the defense ready to indict someone as this real killer? Aw, yeah. Let's get her. It's finally time. The moment we've been waiting for. Yes, Your Honor, we are ready. But remember, if you accuse the wrong person, you will be penalized. Gee, I wonder who it could have been. Who is the real killer? Yeah, we got a big pool to pick from. It could only have been you, Dahlia Hawthorne.
What? How could you? The defense is grasping at straws.
10 minutes passed between the time the cable broke and the time of electrocution. What exactly were you doing during that whole time, Miss Hawthorne? Were you really listening to some music while cheering them both on as they fought? I find it hard to believe that you didn't lift a finger to stop the men dearest to you. Come on, let's get her. Order! Miss Faye? What? Miss Hawthorne, I believe you did witness the two men fighting on that day. However, after Mr. Wright pushed the victim and subsequently left the scene, it was you who pushed Mr. Swallow to his death by your very own hands.
Ah! How can you say something so mean, Madam Faye? I didn't do anything.
Miss Faye, this... Oh my god, that's Phoenix! That's Phoenix! I know that, hold it. Aww. Oh my god. This is why he didn't want to tell her. He has to know that, like, she did it or something, or at least suspect. And he doesn't want her to take the fall because he's a naive little boy. What is it? Please. Please strike everything the defense said, just... Oh boy. Phoenix, come on. Would you rather be convicted than her? You're totally wrong, Miss Faye. Dolly, she... Yes, he's a squirrel in my pants! S to the I to the M to the P, yeah. There's my thing. Yep, he is indeed. Yep. You could do so much better. She couldn't do something like that. Oh my god. Mr. Wright, get back in your seat. Bailiff, grab that man. No. Oh boy. That boy. Oh my god, Grossberg, I told you to get out of here. Come on, go put, like, your butt cream on or something. Take care of your hemorrhoids. Seems I've arrived just in the nick of time. I found the police report on the incident in your newspaper clipping. Oh, thank God. A report on the incident 8 months ago. Did she kill this guy too? Alright. Oh, she was suspected in that too, goddamn. She really is like she really is the type that would like kill her husband just to get his money. She really is, huh? Goddamn. Ingested poison while interviewing the suspect regarding another case. Traces of poison were found in the victim's cup. No poison was found in the vicinity or on the suspect's person. Oh, she tried to frame Phoenix here, didn't she? Because there's a bottle here, huh? Diego. Yes, oh my God, she killed the saber-toothed tiger. How could she? No! Gee, I wonder what's in that bottle. Maybe a little poison. Maybe she tried to, push that onto Phoenix to frame him in case it was ever found out. And the way she kept asking for it back is probably because she wanted to poison somebody else, huh? She couldn't do her normal poisoning method, I suppose, and so had to resort to electrocution or, like, make something else up instead. Girl is a serial killer! Oh my God. Did Phoenix know about this whole case? Like, but first off, why would she kill this, lawyer? Anyways, interesting. It details how you came to lose... Oh! Oh no! Was this Mia's boyfriend? Oh no! What about Lana Sky though? Lana Sky, was Lana Sky like a law school fling or something, I suppose? I sure hope nothing funny happens to this bottle. That'd be really inconvenient. Oh yes. And she couldn't get that back, huh? Oh my God. This girl's actually insane. Ah, jeez. She killed your boyfriend. Oh no. Oh jeez. Now then, the defense has made a very serious accusation. Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this?
No, really, Your Honor. That is, May I interrupt you for just a moment, Mr. Prosecutor? Don't you worry, my dear. I have the situation well in hand. That is, go right ahead. Madam Faye, are you seriously accusing me of killing my sweet Dougie?
Yes, I am. Not only am I saying you murdered Doug Swallow, but you also tried to pin the whole thing on your current lover, Phoenix Wright. When people tell her that she'll have to rip something from their cold, dead hands, oh yeah, she takes that literally. Like a bottle of cold medicine! I don't know. Damn, this girl.
Weep! She's not crying or sobbing, she's weeping. Oh. How can you say that? I'm absolutely devoted to my dear Feeney. The notion that I would try to frame him is ludicrous. This is all just too much for poor little old me to bear.
I believe the girl is trying to ask what on earth her motive would be. Huh. The answer to that lies somewhere in this police report. What does it have to do with this? Yeah, this lawyer was killed and she was suspected. Ingested poison while interviewing the suspect regarding another case. A suspect regarding another case? Was that suspect Doug, maybe? It is unclear how the poison entered the victim's coffee cup. The poison would have been on Phoenix's person, huh? I always race to never hit a woman, but Dolly is, and yes, this is the first time in my life that I've been provoked to hit a woman. Oh, jeez.
Huh.
The suspect, interviewing the suspect regarding another case? Was this Doug? Huh. What would her motive be in trying to poison this lawyer? So, oh, this is how she met, Mia before. Probably in the courtroom on that day. She probably met Mia on that day 8 months ago. Exercising my right to wisen someone up. 8 months ago, an incident occurred in the basement cafeteria of this building. And then, same day, the two of them accidentally met. She's been using you from the start, Phoenix. The defense requests further testimony from Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Further testimony? What about? About the events of the day when she first met the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What could that possibly have to do with this case? Every case in this game ties back to a previous incident, Winston Payne.
But I guess you're not around for those cases because you're so irrelevant. We got Edgeworth and Francisca as our prosecutors then. The witness claims that she has no reason to frame the defendant. Am I correct? Well, I have evidence that suggests that she, in fact, had a very good reason. Did she? Maybe she wanted him gone along with the necklace so that this case would never be tied back to her, maybe? I don't know. Would you mind staying on for just a bit longer?
Of course not, Mr. Judge.
Get ready for the battle of your life. Oh, Mia, you drama queen. We love to see it. How I met my Feeny. Oh my god. I can never jokingly call him Feeny Boy ever again.
I first met my darling Feeny 8 months ago. It's like we were destined to meet in this very courthouse's basement reading. Oh yeah, I guess there would be multiple rooms in the basement.
But yeah, in the basement reading room, the cafeteria was also in the basement.
Moment our eyes met, my heart skipped a beat. We've been going out ever since that fateful day.
Phoenix, please. If only you said that about Edgeworth. Come on, Phoenix. Remember the reasons you are studying law in the first place. Don't be swayed by her. Remember you're edgy! Mr. Wright, do that again and you will be held in contempt of court. Now we enter the final act of our little drama. As we used to say in the days of my youth, go get her. 8 months ago. So until that time, you've been dating Doug Swallow?
Yes, I'm a real fool, I know. Letting my emotions change so quickly, I'm ashamed of myself.
No, not at all. Look at me, I'm infamous for changing my mind. Yes, I've changed my mind several times over the course of every single case. My critics have even taken me to calling me Judge Fickle. Oh boy. Yeah, look for a different line of work. Despite that, however, he always hands down the correct verdict. That's why some people call the great Judgini.
Exactly, but just
in the basement reading room. And the cafeteria is also in the basement. Huh? Phoenix was probably there studying or something. Oh, what a studious boy. Oh my god, Turbo! Hello! It has been a while. How are you doing? How have you been? Thank you so much for being here. How have you been doing? We've been playing on some Ace Attorney lately, and I'm really loving it. Yeah, how have you been?
That's not true, Madam Faye. After all, Feeny was not only an art student, but he was also planning on becoming a lawyer.
I'm not talking about him, I'm talking about you, Miss Hawthorne. What was a literature student like you doing in a courthouse reading room? Making a getaway from the cafeteria?
This line of questioning is a waste of time. It has nothing to do with our murder case.
We love everything but Dahlia, so true. Oh, jeez. Keep pressing! Your Honor, if you'll allow me some latitude, I think we can establish relevance. Please ask her to continue on with her testimony. Young lady, I've got a simple question for you. What were you doing downstairs in the courthouse reading room?
If it pleases Your Honor, the answer is simply this.
Payment also fall into that category, yeah. Yeah, agreed. Pain also gets a little punchy. I need to make him wince in pain. You were writing a paper on what?
On the relationship between modern Senryu poetry and the criminal underworld.
Oh, that sounds like a fascinating research idea. Okay, life has been kind of mad last 2 months. Oh my god, I'm so sorry about your breakup. I'm sorry about that. I'm getting to do some Pokemon stuff and traveling for regionals. Oh my god, that's really cool. In school and all. Oh my god, you're about to graduate. Well, congrats. Oh, that's amazing. Congrats about like the Pokemon, the regionals and the graduation. But I'm sorry about the breakup and being sick. I hope you feel better soon. But it sounds, yeah, definitely been a very busy few months it sounds. But I hope you feel better soon. And I'm proud of you on your regionals and your graduation. And any iteration of pain causes me pain. Agreed.
Am I not getting old. Now I've even forgotten what I've forgotten.
Oh, jeez. Midlife crisis poetry. Mia, why did that girl really come to this courthouse? Isn't that what you wanted to know? And speaking of forgetting things, you haven't forgotten the police report, have you? I went through a lot of trouble to get it, my dear, so be sure to read it carefully. But yeah, I'm assuming it all has something to do with... Yes. Wait, did I make up the fact that the cafeteria was in the basement, or... Did I make that up? I swear I read that somewhere, that the cafeteria is in the basement. Ingested poison while interviewing the suspects of another case. Traces of poison were found in the cup. No poison was found on the person, because it was probably in the necklace. It's ironic that she broke up with me because she came to the conclusion herself that she's Airways and didn't want to keep me in a relationship. Aw, I'm sorry about that, but I guess it's good for her for not, like, leading you on or anything. But I hope everything's going well in that, though. Why would she want to kill this lawyer, though? Unless, Were there any bad feelings between you and Mr. Swallow?
No, none at all. We parted on very good terms.
Yeah, things are going well. It was over like 3 months ago, so you're good now, and you're good friends. That's really good. I'm glad to hear that. But that can't be.
Our investigation also shows that it was a clean breakup.
Huh. Are you sure?
Yes, it seems they both wanted it that way.
So the victim... Press further! So you're saying that Mr. Swallow also wanted to break up with you?
Well, you see... What a cruel thing to ask a lovely young lady like this. By the way, I have never once considered leaving...
You have a wife? You get bitches? No one can... Get his ass judged! Huh. He must have seen... Yes, cause... Yeah, cause he was even telling Phoenix, like, she is a very bad girl, do not get involved with her. Doug was trying to protect Phoenix, and he didn't want to hear it. He was in denial. He must have gotten a glimpse of her true nature. Yeah. I mean, I didn't press this one, but I doubt we're gonna get anything relevant out of it. What was it about Mr. Wright that made your heart malfunction? Oh my god, Mia, that's gonna be your mentee in a few years.
Perhaps to a woman your age, but to me, Feeny is handsome.
Perhaps to you, Miss Hawthorne, but to the rest of the planet, he's a dime a dozen! She just called him like an average Joe. Oh my god.
Love is a mysterious thing, and I object to this line of questioning.
If you were to look at my wife, for example, you might all be- Oh my god. Once again, with the wife.
Beautiful mushroom glowing tall in the darkness. It comes from cow dung. That's the poem that...
A beautiful mushroom that has grown from cow dung. What the fuck? Phoenix is an absolute idiot to fall for that kind of stuff. Ever since that day, but something about Doug. I guess he got wind of what happened in that case. You came here to do some research for a paper about this poetry. Yeah.
Man, whenever I beat a game, I never decide whether I want to replay it or start a new game.
Thank you for that, Turbo. I bet his wife looks like just like with him, but with a wig on. Stop. What, you saying she looks like Edna Mode or something? So maybe we present the we're trying to figure out why she was in the courthouse that day. So maybe I present the police report here? Like, the game is telling me that the police report is the evidence, but... Yeah. Miss Hawthorne, you weren't here because of your research paper, were you? Didn't you actually come here for a much more important reason?
What is the meaning of that cocky smile on your face, Miss Faye?
8 months ago, in this very courthouse, there was another tragedy. Another tragedy? Yeah, you don't know about this, you dum-dum? Do you mean the incident in which an attorney was poisoned? The name of the suspect in that incident is listed here in this report. That name is Dahlia Hawthorne.
What?
Yeah, wow, you guys are absolute idiots. The sweetie pie of everyone's eyes, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. She was the prime suspect in a criminal case just 8 months ago. Shock! This is unbelievable. It's true then, the love.
She said you're one big man whore.
Man whore! Oh my god, not the man whore. Who's the man whore here?
Miss Faye, that's not fair. You can't slander my witness like that.
Oh. I, Winston
Payne.
Oh.
Mr. Prosecutor, I believe I was speaking.
Uh-oh. I'm scared. Go right ahead.
It's true that about 8 months ago, the police expressed some interest in me.
Expressed some interest, huh?
Mr. Judge, sir, I know I'm under oath, so I'll tell you the absolute truth. I did not commit the crime that occurred during that incident 8 months ago.
I bet it's Phoenix. I mean, Phoenix... I guess he's the closest thing to a man whore, but I feel like, once again, the concept of him having anybody like that. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's a man whore in this series that we've met. Phoenix probably is the closest to fitting that bill, but like, I don't think it fits him. Yeah, yes, the judge as the man whore. Honestly, I kind of love that. Him and old Police Chief Gant seem to have something. The way he calls him G. All right, we've tied the two crimes together. Now I've got to stay on the offensive. Yes. Well done, Mia. Oh, uh-oh. Please go. Have you been going to the doctor, my dude? Please, like, put some cream on it. Maybe Diego was a man whore. Mayhaps. The world may never know. Oh my god. Can you please stop this, my dude? Do I have to play... Do I have to play the Harlem Shake again? The poisoning!
I met the lawyer who was poisoned to discuss something in the cafeteria that day. I left my seat for just a moment and that's when it happened. From what I heard, it was a liquid poison that is lethal at just 2 teaspoons. Not only that, I heard it was a very special kind of poison. So you see, I'm innocent. I wouldn't even know where to get a poison like that.
It's in her necklace, and then she gave that to Phoenix to try to, like, make it look like he did it in case it was ever traced back to her.
However, as you heard it from the witness's testimony, she had nothing to do with it. I think the defense is just about out of tricks.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Payne, but I'm afraid the defense has many more tricks up its sleeve today. And I'll be sure to show them to you before the end of this cross-examination. Please lose your hair. Oh, Mia, you're glowing with a true lawyer's aura, my dear. That proud posture and self-confidence, absolutely smashing. I'm gonna try to time the next Persona 4 one and hope it's the correct, but no, I think that's on the P5 one actually. The ass crack is on the P5 actually. What were you going to discuss?
Something for your paper, maybe? Well, I'm sorry, but that's confidential.
According to the report, you were being interviewed regarding another case.
The lawyer that was killed. He said he wanted to talk about an incident I was caught up in when I was younger.
Oh my god, girl has had a crime following her the whole time, huh? What about Akechi? Akechi and piss? Why don't you tell us about what that incident was?
That has absolutely nothing at all to do with this case.
Oh boy. You get involved in a lot of incidents, don't you, Miss Hawthorne? This girl has to be a serial killer at this point.
Well, I guess I was just born under a bad sign.
What's her zodiac? Oh boy. Phoenix is naive. He has lost sight of Edgeworth.
Oh, Phoenix, please.
These two are really making me ill, albeit for decidedly different reasons. Yeah, not the astrology's an astrology girly. Oh no. You left your seat for a moment. How long were you gone?
I've already answered all the questions for the police. But if you must know, maybe 10 or 20 minutes.
And where were you during that stretch of time? Using the toilet? What are you saying? What? Did you not know that girls pee, Phoenix? Girls pee and poop? Is that news to you? I'm gonna shit myself now. I said that as a joke. I didn't know they'd actually be in here. Oh my god. Phoenix is baffled by the idea of women shitting. Exactly. I'm gonna cry. Oh my god.
Oh, Phoenix, please.
She's gonna say that after everything, huh?
The police have already looked into this whole matter. This line of questioning is nothing but a waste of the court's time.
Oh boy. A lick. It's just too. How would you know that? Huh? That was the opportunity time for the cracked butt! No! Yeah, that's how girls poop. The ass gets cracked. And, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna delve into this topic.
About how much liquid is 2 teaspoons?
Well, let me see. My bottle of eye drop says it's a half a fluid ounce, which is equal to 3 teaspoons. This is about 2/3 of that amount, huh?
The poison was found in the lawyer's mug of coffee. It must have been after I left the table. Someone must have quietly slipped it in there.
Like you?
Well, I heard it's almost impossible to detect.
Yeah, how would you know this? Have you read the police report on this? How would you have access to it?
I'm sorry. All I know is what I overheard the policeman saying. He said something about using advanced chemical processes to purify it.
Are they doing a chemistry like Walter White? Yes, Walter White! Yes! Oh my god. How did the criminal get something like that?
I'm innocent. I wouldn't even know where to get a poison like that.
And that's the reason they didn't arrest you? Because no one could show how you got the poison?
I think that's a good enough reason, Madam Faye.
Yes, Dahlia, we need to cook. Miss Faye. Yo, Mr. Wright. Yes, Mr. Wright, Mr. White. That Maya is Jessie, except she actually gets treated well.
Yo, Mr. Wright.
I think we've had enough of Miss Faye's questions. Walter Wright? Oh no! Is Phoenix actually Heisenberg? Is he just wearing a wig and he's bald underneath that? Because nobody's hair is like naturally that spiky. I mean, we know he goes through a lot of hair gel, but like someone with his budget could not afford that much hair gel. Huh? Kinda sus. So in essence, the main reason Miss Hawthorne was never arrested for this crime was because no one could show how she could have obtained the poison. All we have to do is establish how she could have gotten some, right? This is the kind of conspiracy you'd see on the bottom of the Ace Attorney iceberg! Yes! That Phoenix Wright is Walter White. How did a literature student get a hold of poison? I'm assuming it was stored in the bottle of the necklace, so what if we present that? Whoops. But yeah, the necklace, it says there was a bottle, but it doesn't say what's in it. The poison has to have been in that bottle. This doesn't show where she got it from, but it shows where it could have been stored, right? Oh, is that too early for that? Oh, never mind. Alrighty. Yeah, that doesn't show where she would have gotten it from. You wouldn't know where to get a poison like that? Lethal at just 2 teaspoons? That's enough to fit in the bottle. A special kind, it's impossible to detect. Huh. I don't know. A special kind of poison, and a very small amount. Wait a minute! Traces of poison were found in the victim's coffee cup. But she claims this poison is impossible to detect, or very hard to detect. So, I don't know if that could be it. I don't know. This could be wrong. A very special kind of poison about it being hard to detect, but that's not- that wasn't added to the testimony though, about it being hard to detect. Or are they claiming they just use those chemical processes on the cup? Okay, maybe that's not it then. Are there profiles? There are. Oh! She got it from him, and she left him to cut off a tie to her poison supplier. Ooh! She wanted to cut off her supplier. Addiction! Ho! You wouldn't know how to get that kind of poison? I don't believe you. What? In fact, you had easy access to that kind of poison, didn't you? At your boyfriend's lab. Boyfriend? You mean the victim, Doug Swallow? That's right. Up until 8 months ago, Miss Hawthorne was dating Mr. Swallow. And if you'll recall, Mr. Swallow was a pharmacology student at Ivy University.
Pharmacology?
His laboratory contained highly advanced chemistry equipment. In fact, without such equipment, the culprit could have never obtained such a rare and special poison. Well, Miss Hawthorne, it seems you had access to such a poison after all. And then it was a matter of slipping it into the victim's coffee when he wasn't looking. Ooh. The only person who could have done that is sitting at this very table. Ooh! Got her. I'm waiting to see, like, Dark Dahlia come through. I'm waiting for her to drop this act.
That's nothing but a baseless accusation. May I say something, Madam Faye?
What is it, Miss Hawthorne?
The amount of poison in that coffee was 2 teaspoons, correct?
In order to carry— Yes! Yes, you would need a container. You would. Yeah, you would.
I was searched immediately after the incident took place.
Because you gave the container to Feeny! Yeah, suspicious container was on Feeny. You could have easily gotten rid of something that small.
Excuse me, madam, but this is a court of law. If you're saying I threw the poison container away, I think you need to show some kind of proof.
I have proof. Yeah, I have proof. I do. You gave it to Feeny. The container. You were forced to get rid of the container in a hurry, weren't you? And that's why you passed it on to someone that had nothing to do with the case. Someone that you knew wouldn't be searched. And that's why you were so adamant on getting the necklace back, because you wanted that vial back. Huh? Did you want to poison more people? Mr. Phoenix Wright, of course.
So the defendant was this witness's accomplice?
No. He was just a moron. She gave the poison to him disguised as a present.
What? But that's...
Phoenix has just been going around showing this vial of poison to people for the past 8 months and wearing it around his neck, huh? Sorry, my headphones are like hurting my ears. I don't know, I think my hair is like in the way or something. That's a charming little necklace. Is this a little bottle? It's really quite cute. So what about it? What does it mean, Miss Faye? The day the witness met and fell for Mr. Phoenix Wright was 8 months ago. August 27th, the very same day as the poisoning incident. Under the pretense of love, the witness gave my client a present. All for the purpose of hiding the one piece of evidence that would give her away. Are you saying there's a deadly poison in here? Mia's gonna have me commit devious acts. Understandable. I mean, she's very fine. Yeah. Uh-oh. Is she gonna snap?
No!
When is she gonna snap for real? For real? Oh, oh, Phoenix. Come on, stop vouching for her! She's been using you. She's been playing you this whole time, Phoenix! Come on!
Mr. Wright, control yourself.
I won't let you bully her like this. Oh my god. Oh my god, my head. My headphones are hurting my ears. Bro is literally a bot. A tool, even. Mr. Wright, why? Are you as bot short for bottom? Is that what you're calling Phoenix? Why are you going through so much trouble to protect her? Why? Because I'm madly in love with her. No, dude, you're deluding yourself. Madly in love. I hadn't heard anyone say that in a long time. Mr. Wright, have you ever thought about this? Why exactly— But like a robot. Troop can't think on his own. Okay, that makes more sense, but calling Phoenix a bottom has been kind of like my main way of bullying him. Affectionately. Yeah, are you saying that Phoenix, like, that she's out of his league in terms of just, like, prettiness or whatever? Or, like, why would a woman like Dahlia want to date you? You're just, like, way to go for his self-esteem.
Well, I guess she must be madly in love with me, too.
Mr. Wright, please open your eyes. At this point in the trial, I think it should be obvious to everyone. Also in this case— Stop! Oh my god! Are you saying that Dahlia pegs him? Wait, never mind. I didn't say that. I try to keep it PG-13 here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Do I have to mark this as an 18+ stream now? Because of that necklace. She wanted that necklace back. She kept asking for it back. The one thing she's after is that bottle necklace you love to wear around your neck. My necklace? Back there in the waiting room, you said it yourself. Okay, we'll tell the kiddies it's a pirate's peg leg. Yeah, arg!
Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me. Please give it back now.
Yeah. For Dahlia Hawthorne, that necklace is irrefutable evidence of her crime. That's why she absolutely had to get it back. You're lying! But you never gave it back to her. And to make things worse for her, you insisted on showing it to everyone you met. Yep, one day you'll have an attorney's badge and you can show that to everyone instead. That's why she— I don't believe you. Aww. This poor boy, I feel bad for him. He's just in denial. He doesn't want to admit that he's been taken advantage of. Aww. Aw, he's heartbroken. Someone go comfort him. He's heartbroken. Mia, are you alright? Yes, I think so. But boy, he went completely insane. Where's Mr. Wright? Looks like the bailiff caught him, so he should be back soon enough. Thank goodness. Oh no. The bottle necklace. Oh yeah, because he had it, didn't he? Oh no. Oh yeah, I had it then. Goddamn. Foolish boy. That's the one thing that could have saved him. What in the blazes are we supposed to do now? Oh jeez. Mr. Wright, this sort of behavior is unprecedented in the history— Is this why the judge hates him? Because he remembers this whole case? I'm sorry.
I'm afraid that your apology is not enough, Mr. Wright.
What did you do with the bottle necklace? Boy, I sure hope not— Oh my god, if he got rid of the bottle! Phoenix, you dumb fuck. Please realize you're being played! Forgive me, I'm sorry. Just give it back. Come on. You can do it. I can actually believe this. He's so stupid. I can imagine him just actually swallowing it. Dude, maybe in like a few days we can get it back. But yeah, just give it time. Or we could just like make him vomit it up or something. But wait, there's poison in that.
Pancakes. I don't want to hear that word again for a long, long time.
Thank you. There's poison in that bottle. Dude is gonna die. Dude is gonna die. We need him to like vomit right now. You what? You it was too big to swallow, so You literally ate glass? Is that what you're saying? Do you not have, like, cuts all over your esophagus? He is good. I mean, if there's... I don't know, there probably wouldn't be, like... Well, there are probably only traces of the poison left, but, like, bro has intestines of steel. Unless it was plastic, yeah. God damn. Your Honor, you've got to stop the trial! Mr. Wright, are you feeling okay? Does your stomach hurt? It may have had some poison left in it. You know what? This could be our proof, then.
It seems the defendant has proven the prosecution's case for us. Clearly that bottle did not contain a deadly poison.
But still, he swallowed a non-food item. That's still gonna cause intestinal pain. Even if there's no poison, that's still gotta hurt.
I think that's obvious. As you can see, the defendant is still very much alive. As for the poison, we're like a fledgling defense attorney's overactive imagination.
Oh boy, so it would seem. No, there must be some mistake. The bottle must not have had any poison left in it. Either that or the poison must have lost its potency.
There, it's all right, rookie. Trusting your client is the most noble thing a defense attorney can do. And it's heartwarming to see that you place this much faith in the Mr. Wright. But that's how it is for us on the prosecution side, too. For example, I would trust the witness...
Mr. Payne, that is one of the very last things you should do.
Which is why I can see your assessment of her is completely wrong.
What's it? No! This may be impossible for a beginner like you to understand, but in a court of law, evidence is everything. No, it can't be over yet. It's not over. Even after I proved so much, is she going to get away with everything? No. Now that the suspicion surrounding Miss Hawthorne has been cleared up. Come on, Phoenix. I'm sorry, Miss Faye. Totally slipped my mind. I'm really, really sorry. I know you believed in me, and I feel like I really let you down. Mr. Wright, what are you trying to say? There's something I forgot to tell you. Oh my god! That day, the day I met Doug Swallow. Oh yeah, you shouldn't see her anymore because she's a bad girl. She's like Shatid because she's a bad girl. I'm sorry. Does anybody else remember the I'm Shatid video? It's like a classic shitpost. There's something you need to know about that girl. Oh, Phoenix! Oh! She came to the lab that time too, swiped some poison, and he thinks she was gonna do another poisoning. Could only have been her. That girl is a thief. Stop it! She's a thief of hearts! She's a phantom thief! Oh no. Is it true? Did he really say that?
That's ridiculous!
There's one more thing. After I pushed him that day, I got worried and came back to have a look. And she was there!
Oh no!
She was crouched down next to him. Probably making sure he was dead. She told me not to tell anyone about it ever. Oh yeah, because she knows you're a simp and would do anything she orders you around to. She knows you would follow anything she says. I'm sorry, Dolly.
Your Honor, the defendant is...
Miss Faye, you tell him. Phoenix. I almost called him Feeny, but I can't do that. She stole poison 8 months ago too, huh? Put that together with Mr. Wright's testimony, then there's only one possible conclusion. The defense believes that Miss Dahlia Hawthorne stole some poison on the night before she killed Doug Swallow. The night before? Naturally, her motive for stealing it was to kill someone. Miss Faye, you're so certain of your theory, then let me ask you. There's something she desperately wanted to get back. Therefore, who was she planning to kill? She might have been trying to kill Phoenix so she could get her... She was trying to kill Phoenix so she could get her necklace back. Oh no! Phoenix! Your girl was trying to kill you! Mr. Phoenix Wright! Me? Goddamn. I feel like I let you down, then proceeds to continue letting her down. Phoenix, please, see the light.
That's preposterous. After all, it was Doug Swallow that was murdered.
Well, it's true that's how things worked out, but let's remember that Mr. Swallow died of electrocution, not poison. The person that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison was in fact you, Phoenix Wright. There's no one else that it could be. But how can that be? I thought Mr. Wright and Miss Hawthorne were in love. Nope. Poor Mr. Wright, this must be killing him. Hang in there, I'll bring you to justice, I swear it! As I said before, the only thing Mr. Hawthorne truly cared about was Miss Hawthorne. The one piece of evidence linking her to that incident 8 months ago. That's right, the bottle necklace, that's all she cared about. Well, even so, why would she go so far as to murder him? Because, yeah, she was like, he was so insistent on not giving it back to her. Oh yeah, the basement, yeah. This wasn't the basement, yeah, the cafeteria in the basement, yeah. Jolly Hawthorne could only think of one thing, how to get rid of the bottle necklace as quickly as possible. No, it can't be. This poor boy is so heartbroken. The entire relationship was a lie! It was a pretty good move she made too. The evidence was missing for a long time. There was just one big problem. Although she got him to hide the evidence, Mr. Wright refused to return it to her. To him, that tiny little bottle was a cherished treasure. He even showed it to everyone he met. That's why she tried to kill Mr. Wright? Correct, Your Honor. It was to retrieve that piece of evidence. Phoenix, I feel really bad for him.
Fady.
Oh! Here it comes! Here it comes! She's gonna snap. Are we gonna see evil Dahlia for real this time? For real?
Fanny, what a joke you are.
Oh, there she is, all smug.
Honestly, how could any woman ever count on you for anything? I even told you time and time again to keep your trap shut about me and that necklace.
Do you think she has a... Should I keep her the Southern Belle accent? Because that feel like that was an act, but like, maybe she does have like a... I don't know.
I told you time and time again to keep your trap shut about me and that necklace. You disgust me.
Miss Hawthorne, uh-oh. It appears that we're nearing the end of this trial.
Fine. I can tell you plan on making me into a criminal no matter what I say.
You are a criminal, Miss Hawthorne.
We'll see about that. But first, where's your evidence? It seems your sniveling little crybaby of a client has eaten the bottle as a snack.
Phoenix is just as a disappointment to every woman he comes into contact with. Aww. Isn't there that one Tumblr post that's like, yeah, literally, I feel like there's like some meme, it's either like a tweet or a Tumblr post that like maybe the reason this guy fails so much with women is that his soulmate is a man, or something like that. Exactly. Aww.
Hey, old man, are you senile or something? Why don't you say something instead of sitting there with that dumb look on your face?
Miss Hope, these are her true colors, baby.
Huh. Are you
you really that shocked?
Or do you prefer me this way, Mr. Judge?
Maybe I should give her a, like a transatlantic accent or something for her true self.
With absolutely no proof, you'll treat a voluntary witness like she is a mass murderer. Well, I have nothing more to say. I'll be heading home now if you don't mind.
But we're not finished.
Fine.
Then ask this nasty old hag to finish up already. Girl, is she just walking out? Girl, you can't do that. Yeah. Stop, Mia. If you keep pushing without any evidence, you could pay the ultimate price as a lawyer. Disbarment. No! Uh-oh.
You'd better think it over carefully, Miss Faye. Or should I say, Miss Gray? Huh?
What do you mean by that? But I think I'll keep with like the less sweet southern accent, I guess. I have to be able to establish her guilt. I have to be able to. Huh. The cold medicine, maybe. Because only she could have planted it in... If she had taken it when Phoenix lost his cold medicine around lunchtime, and maybe she planted it in... I don't know. Well, at this point, I don't have any evidence that's well-founded. Even so, I'd rather lose my attorney's badge than let her get away with murder. Your Honor, the defense would like to present proof. Uh-oh.
Impossible! You can't possibly!
Stupid woman! It's the opinion of the court that there's already been enough discussion. One piece of evidence? Shit. Though unable to establish her guilt, then I'm afraid that a very harsh verdict will be immediately handed down on Mr. Wright.
I can just imagine the headlines for tomorrow's newspaper. Up-and-coming lawyer plummets to earth before she gets a chance to soar.
She's planning to poison Mr. Wright. In his cold medicine. She probably in his bottle. She's probably trying to put the poison in his medicine or something. That's why she swiped it. Here it is, Your Honor. The evidence will prove her guilt once and for all. Cold Killer X, Phoenix Wright's beloved cold medicine.
Does our rookie defense attorney have a bit of a cold?
If I did, I still wouldn't take this cold medicine. After all, it's been poisoned. What? Remember what the defendant said in his testimony? But I lost it around lunchtime. I always eat with Dolly. She was the one who took the bottle of Cold Killer X. And she poisoned it, knowing that Mr. Wright was going to take some.
Now you're really grasping at straws.
After all, it was the victim, Doug Swallow, that was holding the medicine. I'd like the court to recall the crime that happened here 8 months ago. Where did Miss Hawthorne hide the evidence? On somebody else. 8 months ago, the poison was hidden in her bottle necklace, which she then gave to someone else for safekeeping. Someone she had accidentally run into in the reading room. My client, Phoenix Wright. Yes, that's right. She did the same thing this time as well. After shoving the victim, Mr. Phoenix Wright left the scene of the crime. That is when the murderer, Dahlia Hawthorne, appeared. With her, she was carrying the poisoned bottle of Cold Killer X. This, of course, was so she could carry out her plan to murder Mr. Wright. I believe she did testify that she was going to meet with the defendant. Yes, and she heard and saw everything that happened at the scene of the crime, including what the defendant and the victim were arguing about and the cut electric cable. Yes, that's when she realized I can't allow him to live! Ooh, got him. She used the severed electrical cable to silence him forever. Fortunately for her, this is when the problem occurred. Mr. Wright, who she thought had left the scene, came back to check on the victim. And on top of that, because of the power outage, some students showed up as well. It's hardly any wonder that she was, as she put it, in a state of panic. Recall that she was carrying the bottle of poison cold medicine. She must have thought, what if they searched me like they did 8 months ago?
8 months ago?
Yes, she disposed of the evidence exactly the same way she did back then. She had someone else hold it. In this case, Doug Swallow. Got her. Oh, come on now, everyone. Surely you aren't fooled, are you? This stupid woman. She's nothing but a filthy, stinking liar.
Right, Mr. Prosecutor? Huh?
Uh-oh.
That's exactly right. It's just pure desperation.
I wonder which one of us is the desperate one. So, Miss Hawthorne, this cold medicine, I wonder if you wouldn't mind taking some? Ooh. Well, Mr. Wright ate that necklace of yours, right? Now it's your turn to prove your innocence. What do you say? If I'm just a filthy, stinking liar, then there's no need to worry. So come on, show us. I dare you to take some- I dare you to take the cold medicine. Uh-oh, she's snapping. Mia Fey! Mia Fey! Oh! 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 She just incinerated those butterflies. Oh my god, she is a demon. Do you think you've won? Well, do you, Mia Fey? That's just fine.
For the time being,
Victory is yours.
well, I have a very long memory, you know. You and I will meet again. I'm certain of it.
Oh. Huh?
Well then, Mr. Judge, I'll see you later too, okay?
You can't just walk out of here.
I'm gonna go spend a little quality time with the men in blue now.
Oh, yeah. She's gonna be arrested.
I wish you all the best.
Uh-oh. Is she gonna make an appearance later in this game somehow? Oh, I'm scared. I am so scared. I'm scared! But yeah, I mean, unless they meet again somehow before the Phoenix Wright Chronicles begin, she's not gonna be able to get her revenge on Mia because Mr. Red White does it instead.
I refuse to accept this. The defense hasn't shown a scrap of.
Oh my god, your witness seems to have accepted it.
I don't care. I'm Winston Payne. And I don't believe one word that this rookie lawyer has said.
Well then, Mr. Payne, let me ask you this.
Yes?
Would you care to try this cold medicine?
What?
Just a little earlier, I could have sworn you said.
There, it's all right, rookie. I would trust this witness Miss Hawthorne with my very life.
Yeah, you did say that, you ding-dong knucklehead. So, if she is so trustworthy, then I'm sure there couldn't possibly be any poison in here, right?
Yeah, well, you'll see.
And here comes the backpedal. Come on now, rookie killer. Show this rookie how it's done. Oh, how much trust do you really have for this woman? Are you willing to bet your life? Oh, is he gonna go bald? Please go bald. Yes! 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 Let's go! Let's go! I can't believe I called that. I was like half joking when I said that that's what would happen. But I am very happy that that is what happened here. Oh my god, I feel like I'm getting too good at calling out the shit that happens in this game. Well, anyways, yes, this game is very camp and over the top, so like silly things like that are gonna happen. So I guess I just know it by now.
I'll file the papers for her immediate arrest.
Tragic but not surprising. I knew there was something No, you didn't, Judge. No, you didn't. Just admit you were wrong. By the way, Miss Fey? Yes, Your Honor? Was it just me, or did you want to Miss Yes. She said something about she's the reason your boyfriend's gone. Was Diego your boyfriend? Your Honor, whether we did or did not has no bearing on this case. Very well. Mr. Payne?
This can't be happening. It's a nightmare.
It's like losing my daughter. Has that happened to you, buddy? It appears Mr. Payne has lost his spirit along with his hair. Does the defendant have anything further to say?
It can't be true. Aww.
This poor boy. Very well then, I believe I am ready to pass judgment and bring this trial to an end. The court finds the defendant, Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Yay! Is Gumshoe still shooting off the confetti here? Yay! This boy is like grieving his relationship now. I don't think he feels like celebrating at all. Mia, you are wonderful in there! Thank you for everything, Mr. Grossberg. Drawing the verdict. That is an image I did not need in my mind, Grossberg. Please, thank you, Mia, please. That's rather rude. Anyway, this case really made me think. What does it mean to have a relationship of mutual trust with the client? Perhaps it is we veteran lawyers who have lost sight of this. Aww, this poor kid. Oh, Mr. Wright, congratulations! Thanks. You know, I was thinking. Go on. That dolly I saw up there on the witness stand, I don't think that was really her. Boy, he's still in denial. The dolly I know could have never said those kinds of terrible things. Maybe she was like, I don't know, a fake or something. Oh, Phoenix, please. You need to forget about her, Mr. Wright, for your own sake. Yeah, you're right. That's probably for the best. Also, you need to relax a bit more. Try to grow up a little. But out of all my friends, everyone says I'm the most grown up. Oh, jeez. Yeah, who are your friends, buddy? Aw. Right now, I'm studying to become a lawyer myself. That's what you keep saying, but I thought you were in the art department. Well, yeah, I am. But there's a friend that I desperately want to help. And if I hurry, then I should still be able to save him in time. Who? Who was this friend? A lawyer is someone who can help people when they're in trouble, right? You have an art friend that you're trying to help? Okay. Mr. Wright, I'm still new at this myself. But I think this is exactly what a lawyer is. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna study my butt off. I'll be a lawyer for sure. I hope. I hope someday we meet each other again. Yes. Aww, and they most definitely will. It's been 5 years since I was acquitted of all charges. I became a lawyer like I planned and managed to save my friend. Oh yeah, was it Larry's case? But Larry's case happened like years later. Yeah. Mia's passed on to a better place. Aww. For me, this trial brings up a lot of painful memories. But it also brings up some very precious ones. The memories that I thought would never rise to the surface again. Mia's gone now, but even so, I can hear her in my mind and in Maya's body. Yep. Always believe in your client. In a court of law, your greatest weapon is your belief. 5 long years. Something has happened that's made me think back to her words of wisdom. But that's a story for another day. Aw, we did it! Yay! Yay! Oh my god, who is this, Terminator-looking dude? Huh. I think we'll end it here. I know this is kind of, like, shorter, but I think we'll pick up with this next time. I think doing, like, a full case. I don't want to, like, start this and then, like... Because I do also have plans to watch The Lawyer Show with my brother later. So, I think that's where we'll end it. But we got through a whole case today. Yay! That was a good one. That was a really interesting one. I like that a lot. Seeing my poor boy Phoenix. God, my poor boy. Ah, jeez. But yeah, that was a good one. I'm scared that, like, Dahlia's gonna come back now, since, she said she's not done. This game is very strong overall. I'm excited. I'm excited to see the other cases in this one. I'm excited that Dolly's gonna come back. Or if it's gonna be, like, retroactively revealed that she had something to do with Mia's death. I don't know. Something involving, like, Red, White, and whatever, if she was involved in that. But, I don't know. Maybe she'll come back to try to, like, get rid of Phoenix again. I don't know. I'm I'm a little scared. I feel like we haven't seen the last of her. But that'll be all. Thank you all so much for being, oh, I just punched my desk. Tomorrow we will play some Honkai Star Rail. I've been in the mood to just do like a chill, like chatting while farming stream for Star Rail lately, so we'll do that. That poor desk, yes. I'm taken after this game. I'm learning from this game. Between Sai in Persona 5 and all these lawyers here, I'm learning the art of desk smacking. Maybe the desk likes it. I don't know. It's got thick skin. Stop desk abuse. Well, in any case, we'll play some Honkai Star Rail tomorrow and continue with case number 2 here on Wednesday. Hey, I don't know. Do desks have feelings? That's something we need to consider. Are they capable of having thoughts and emotions? I don't know. Well, in any case, that's where we will end it. Thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate you all. And yeah, they have legs but can't walk. True. Well, and anyways, that's all. Thanks again, and I hope you have a great rest of your day or night, whatever time it is where you are. And I'll see you later. Goodbye.